A blissful evening to the excellencies, distinguished managers, ladies, leaders, and gentlemen. My name is Rajagopalan Srikumar. I'm a Gallup certified strengths coach, a founder, entrepreneur, and an associated facilitator with the Great Manager Institute. I shall be your host for the evening, and I shall be accompanied by my young friend Ojas Mishra, an analyst at the Great Manager Institute. We're delighted to welcome you to the Great People Manager Awards 2021, an outcome of the Great People Manager study, which enables us to recognize some of the best people leaders and best companies nurturing people management across India. Today, we shall recognize and honor these leaders and companies as published in the Forbes India magazine. We shall share some of their practices and achievements while honoring them. Also, we shall engage with industry leaders who will help us understand the significance of people management in achieving business results. During the event, we request the attendees to share their thoughts on the chat, and our speakers, winners, and all dignitaries shall be able to view them. Keep on sharing the proceedings of this event on your social media handles with hashtag GPMA 2022. We encourage you to take screenshots and share your reactions throughout the next 4 hours. To initiate the proceedings now, I shall now call upon Ashwin Srivastav, the co-founder of GMI, to enlighten us with his views on the Great Manager Institute and its initiatives. Over to you, Ashwin.
Thank you, Shri. Thank you, Shri, for the introduction. Good evening, everyone. Very excited to to host all of you today in this amazing evening. Great Manager Institute started the Great People Manager study 2 years ago. 2019 was the first year, 2020 was the second, and 21 the third year. The third year has been very special for us because it happened during the time of pandemic, and we have been able to identify the top 100 great people managers and the best companies with great people managers out of more than 10,000 managers coming from more than 4,000 companies. So it has been much more massive this year as well. So the honor which is there today for all the winners is in itself amazing. When we started this, we were very clear that we need to ensure that people managers are made the heroes, the stars, which they are, and that's very critical for us. And that's how we began, because at that time, if you looked at any of the major lists which came out, the major celebrations which happened, maybe there was something called the richest list of the world, where the net worth in terms of money was measured and people were in that list. And then there was the net worth in terms of power, the most powerful list. So these were the lists which have always been talked about. We were very clear that people with the highest net worth in relationships in a professional environment are as much, in many cases, more successful than the people in the other list. And they need to be celebrated as well. And that's how this list was born. We have done it in association with Forbes India in the last 2 years and this year as well. So that's how this list has become, I would say, the benchmark today, or the gold standard today for measuring greatness in people management for any individual and greatness in people management efficiency for any organization. Great Manager Institute, at what we do is that we use the power of people management. We use the power of people management to solve problems of individuals as well as organizations. So organizations may want to increase their net promoter score, they may want to increase their sales, they may want to increase their customer satisfaction score or their employee engagement score. We believe that people management is the pathway to do that. So we have been able to kind of capture a unique way to achieving the true potential of an individual or an organization using the pathways that we have defined, using the power of people management. That's the core of what we do at Great Manager Institute, and we do it in a way that is scalable. Some of you are already very much aware, already using our platform, and I hope many more people across the world start believing in the power of people management start implementing it as a tool to enhance their business performance, to grow in their careers further. So this is what we do. But today evening, it's all about the great people managers, the winners, which have come out of this amazing, exciting uh, journey of more than 18 months, through which we were able to come to this final list of top 100 great people managers and the companies with great people managers. To talk more about how we reached there, the methodology used in that process, I would like to call upon my colleague Shivangi, who was the head of the Great People Manager study in 2021. Shivangi, would love to have you share the methodology with everyone before we start the evening.
Thanks, Ashwin. So before I talk about the methodology, what is one thing that I really love about events like these is that it's not just people who are coming together to say celebrate or hear ideas. It's that all of us are here for the very same reason. So every single one of us came here because we share something, maybe similar values, beliefs, ideas. We don't know each other, yet we know something about each other. So now I think that is very important because in general, the very survival of us humans depends on our ability to actually surround ourselves with people who believe what we believe. And that's when something called trust emerges, which is like a feeling, a very distinctive human experience. So often, of all the 10,000 people or the 4,000 plus organizations that participated in the study this year, people often ask us that what is it that these top 100 or the winning organizations, what is it that they were doing differently? So after the initial round of assessment, which was a team feedback survey, we have actually had the opportunity to look at practices, best practices or manager mantras as we call them, of close to 2,000 plus leaders and managers. So those basically those who qualified the initial round of assessment. And the common thread in all of these was their ability to actually build trust. So it could be by maybe helping their teams take risk or experiment or fail or even feel vulnerable, even in times like these. So imagine, if I have to really put it in simple words, imagine being at this event in person and pre-pandemic. So we meet and greet, and one of us, let's say, just offers to shake hands, but the other one says, no, I think it was really nice meeting you, but I refuse to shake hands with you. Even though rationally speaking, they could have a very valid reason for doing so, the odds of the other person feeling really nervous about it are high, right? So these top 100 great people managers or even companies with great people managers are those who have been able to create these kind of handshake movements or even conversations or leadership over the last 1 year. So thank you once again for placing trust in your teams, in yourself, even in times like these, more so rather in times like these. And we hope you continue to sustain these in the years to come. And here I would like to invite Sri Kumar to continue the proceedings.
Thanks a lot for that, Shivangi. And once again, a very good evening to all of you. And from the entire GMI team here, and all our well wishers who are here in spirit and form to make this evening more profound and even more special. Like Ashwin said, today we celebrate the 3rd anniversary of our award ceremony. And thank you all for joining us at the Great People Manager Awards 2021. We shall start with a keynote speech by our guest of honor, Mr. S.V. Nathan, who is the National President of the NHRDN and Partner and Chief Talent Officer at Deloitte, India. Mr. Nathan is a member of the India leadership team and serves on the Talent Executive Leadership of Deloitte Asia Pacific. With over 35 years of experience in HR management across diverse industries, including manufacturing, services, telecom, IT, and professional services, he has vast experience in building and leading high-performance teams in both multinational and Indian organizations. A respected voice of the HR profession in India, Mr. Nathan speaks regularly at several national and global forums on contemporary HR matters. He is recognized as a distinguished alumnus by the XLRA, his alma mater. He has also been acknowledged as among one of the top voices of LinkedIn 2020 and is well known for his hashtag Office Truths posts on LinkedIn. Here's to Mr. Nathan. Please enlighten us, Mr. Nathan, with your thoughts and join us as we celebrate the winners of the Great People Manager Awards 2021.
Hello, everybody. Good evening to all of you. Such a pleasure being here. And first of all, congratulations to each one of you, every one of you. It's with a sense of trepidation that I'm here about to speak to you on people managers. As if I've mastered this myself, we are all but students. Being a people manager is somewhat it's not easy. I'll tell you why it's not easy. It's almost like you're getting sandwiched between the people who are getting a lot of stuff done and really the leadership or the management. And yet, this is the cohort of people who make a significant difference to the productivity of any organization. So, what does it take to be really good in people management? Principle number one: treat people the same way as you would like them to treat you. Second principle, master principle number one. So these are only two rules. First rule, treat people the same way as you would like them to treat you. And rule number two is master rule number one. It's a very simple one. Well, I became a manager of a company and I was thrown into the deep end with no experience. And it is difficult because you're straight out of your B school, you're a management trainee, that's when you get to learn a few things. And it's very difficult because suddenly you're asked to handle something like 12 people and there's a superintendent. And one of the things that I learned is the people who report to you know much more than you do. Worse, they also know it. My superintendent was a gentleman who was old enough to be my father. I can't forget his name, Mr. M.N. Mishra. I was clueless. How do I really run this small ship out here? How do I manage this? Not even a ship, just a small boat. And he had a very big ego. What he didn't like was a young balak, a young kid just coming out of nowhere, and I'm his boss. I didn't know what to do, so I did the only thing which I could do. I sided up to him, and as in the course of work, he said, "Would you like to have a cup of tea?" Which I did. He invited me to his house. I went to his house, and as soon as I went to his house, I I just prostrated in front of him. This is a very common South Indian stuff, pair chuna, this, that. But I did my Sashtang Namaskar. And after that, there was a big, big change. I guess that's the first time that I realized that people needed to be respected. Anybody, everybody, you, me, doesn't matter. Where they are, you need to be respected. You also need to bring in something that they value, something that they know that there is something special in you about them. Um, I remember years ago, I wanted to have somebody part of the team who could be a good, let's say, stenographer. Now, stenography is something insane to even think of today. Why? Because earlier they had something called the Pitman shorthand. People used to take notes in a very weird kind of lippy, and they have to then transcribe that. They would type it, bring it to you, you would make those changes. And I thought that was a big thing. And so I wanted a stenographer. I met somebody, shortlisted, and finally came down to the last two persons. And one of them, I was told, is not a great guy because he's really short, does not look very appealing, but you could speak to him. I met this gentleman and I found that he was very articulate, but you could see that he had a few things around. He was a little nervous. And anyways, long story short, I asked him, well, what did you do? Said he did his BSc physics and he scored 86%. I almost fell off my chair. So why did you become a stenographer? He became a stenographer because he said, I got to eke out a living for my family, so I had to do this. And I realized sitting in front of me was a person who's highly talented. I said, you can be a member of the team as a stenographer, but no more than 18 months. And he said, what happens after 18 months? He said, we'll figure out something. After 18 months, I managed to find a place for him on the operations team. And he went from strength to strength. After 10 years working with Deloitte, he came to me one afternoon on a Saturday morning, on a Saturday afternoon, came up to me and he said, I'd like to resign from the company because I got another job. And here is what I have. And he showed me it was from a very large multinational as, and hold your breath, Vice President Human Resources. And that's the day I learned that to be a Nagaraj, all you needed was somebody who had some trust and some faith in you. And that's pretty much what we do. If you're a good people person, like somebody had faith in me to believe that I could hold a bunch of almost 13, 14 people as part of a small department and say, okay, go forth and lead this team. All you need to do is pass on that baton. Well, you can learn a lot by watching people around you. My first learning in managing people was from my first boss. I'll call him Captain Nautiyal. I'll never forget him ever in my life. I was given a job. That job was handling cafeteria and managing transport. Not a great job because you didn't have too many cars. Yeah, there were only these trucks and buses around, and this was in the heart of Bihar then, now Jharkhand, and we had an issue. They wanted a car. There was no car available. And this matter got escalated. I was in charge of transport. I couldn't provide a car. Somebody needed a car to go to the head office, which was about 70 kilometers away. And I didn't have one. They escalated the matter all the way to the general manager, who came and gave me a real dressing down. I just didn't know what to do. And I kept protesting, saying, but I don't have a car. And suddenly out of the blue, there's a person who comes right in front of me, stands between me and the general manager, looks at me and says, Nathan, you can go back to your desk. And then he tells the general manager, he says, well, the boy may be responsible, but I'm accountable. That was the first time in my life I felt protected. I felt that there was somebody standing up for me. I could never forget him. So I learned the principle of standing up for your people from Captain Nautiyal. I also know that if you have to be a great people manager, you can all but communicate what is to be said, make sure that you understand what cannot be said. But remember that people must know what's on your mind. People must know what is expected of you. Recognition. This is another one which is one of my favorite. One time, somebody came up to my desk and they found a very rumpled piece of paper which I had stuck on the board, and they asked me about it. And I said, well, Lucas, your desk is very clean, but you got this rumpled paper in front of you. What is this? And they wanted to really take that and throw it. So I said, hey, don't. Stay your hand because that's important to me. And then I took it out, and then when it was shown to that person, he was very surprised because in faded ink, there was somebody who said, dear Nathan, thank you, and some words of endearment. That was the first time I received any mail message to say and acknowledge the work that I had done. That rumpled card pinned to a board still is one of the most important things that I treasure a lot. Recognition is important. So, if I am to piece all these stories together, there are three things that come to mind. It's a simple one: connect, care, and develop. Connect, care, and develop. So it's easy. All you have to remember is CCD. That's all that we have to do. So, on that note, I wish to thank you, and I'm sure that you're doing all this and more. Don't forget, the underbelly of anything that you do as a people manager is this abounding trust, the unconditional trust that people have in you, that you manage to inspire in people, is the one that will go a very, very long way. On that note, I would like to thank you for the opportunity to be with all of you today and wish you very well. Managers of today, you're going to be outstanding leaders of tomorrow. Pat yourself on the back. People that you know each other, make sure that you send messages to them. Last but not the least, revel, enjoy. This day is yours and beyond. Thank you very much. Bye bye.
Mr. Nathan, it was Ralph Waldo Emerson who said that it's a luxury to be understood, and especially when it comes to unarticulated expectations. And I don't think anyone could have put it in more simple and profound terms than the way you put it, that the inherent expectation and need of everyone is to be respected, valued, cared for, and developed. Thank you so much for the way in which you shared those stories. And I'm going to remember Captain Nautiyal and what he did for you in terms of standing up for you and creating that safe space for you. Thank you so much, Mr. Nathan, for taking your valuable time out and coming here and setting the right context for all of us here for this rest of the evening. And on that note, I'm going to welcome my young friend Ojas, who joins us on the stage here. Welcome, Ojas. And on that note, what I'd like to share here is, as we kick off the ceremony for today, I want to share something that we had come across, some time ago, and it speaks volumes. It says that if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, become more, and do more, then you are a leader. Let's begin our award ceremony by recognizing and honoring these very people who, in that sense, manage to pull off their marvelous strategies and guide everyone around them. These are the inspiring trendsetters, the CXOs of mega enterprises on the list. First up, the one who has set up several large businesses with cross-cultural teams and strong deployment practices. His distinguished leadership skills and contribution towards driving innovation and advancement in the industry sets him apart. And that's none other than Mr. Aditya Arora of Teleperformance. Congratulations, Mr. Arora.
The IT and ITS industry is unique when it comes to HR requirements. Here, the HR leadership is also about providing a bigger purpose leading to innovative thinking. One such leader who shows all CHROs from IT companies a style of leadership with the bedrock of motivation and innovation is our next winner, Mr. Amit Kumar Sahu from TA Digital. While a leader nurtures his team, the team gives the leader an opportunity to truly showcase how great of a leader he is. Here's to Mr. Amit Sahu's team. Congratulations, Mr. Sahu.
Making decisions is hard. There are so many factors that you need to consider, and there's usually no right answer. But with over 18 years of experience in areas of master planning, design management, and Six Sigma-based strategies, he is evidently a go-getter. A two-time winner, Mr. Amit Ramani of Office Space Solutions Private Limited.
This is so fantastic, Amit. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Amit, on winning the Great People Manager Award. Well deserved.
Congratulations, Amit.
Congratulations, sir. Congratulations, Amit.
Congratulations, Amit.
Huge congratulations to you, Amit.
Congratulations, Amit.
Congratulations, Amit.
Congratulations, sir. We are so proud to be a part of this winning team.
Congratulations, Mr. Ramani.
Adept at the art of conflict management and a versatile contributor in many companies, he has carefully combined strategies for the overall betterment of the organization. His diligence and work and the motivation he creates make him a truly remarkable leader. Mr. Amitabh Ray of Ericsson India Global Services Private Limited.
In my 19 years of working with you, I don't think there's anyone more deserving to get this award than you. You're loving, caring, while inculcating the passion in the team to achieve their goals is exemplary. Congrats, boss, for winning one more feather in your already full cap. Create more space, more are coming.
Hi Amitav, heartiest congratulations on winning this award. You deserve this award hands down. You are one of the few leaders who walk the talk, and the people perspective what you bring in is simply immaculate. Heartiest congratulations once again. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Ray.
The steely resolve he displays helps him navigate the toughest problems with absolute ease. With over 20 years of experience, he dynamically empowers his teammates with his exemplary leadership skills. We celebrate this wing leader of innovations who credits the company's success to his team, Mr. Andy Poneri of Synchrony International Services.
Congratulations, Andy, on being recognized as a top 100 manager.
Congratulations, Andy.
Congratulations on being awarded top great people managers list.
Congratulations, Andy.
Congratulations, Andy.
Congratulations once again, truly well deserved.
Proud to be Synchrony.
Congratulations, Mr. Poneri.
This entrepreneur has a fresh take on building and directing his company through strategic leadership. He's known as a serial entrepreneur and has led many companies that he founded to very successful IPOs. His appreciation for individuality in everyone around him is what makes his leadership mesmerizing. Mr. Ashok Soota from Happiest Mind Technologies Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Soota.
He's one of the finest professionals with a combination of experience in sales, management, effectiveness, and marketing. His eye for detail and ease of working are what he's respected for. Here's to a great leader, Mr. Atul Barjatia from Merck Life Sciences Private Limited.
Hi, Atul is a great person and a wonderful manager. His business acumen, personal touch, and technological know-how helps him to get best out of each of his team members. I congratulate Atul on this achievement and wish him all the best. Thank you.
Congrats, Atul sir. It's really a great achievement to be 100 top 4 Forbes manager, and congrats for entire our channel sales team. This has been a great achievement, and we wish you more such achievements in life. It's a great achievement, and we are proud of that thing. Thank you, boss.
Congratulations, Atul, for Great People Manager Awards 2021. I am proud to be part of Channel Sales team under your leadership. Congratulations.
Atul, just heard the wonderful news of your featuring in the Forbes India list of leaders. Congratulations and all the best for future endeavors.
Congratulations, Mr. Barjatia.
We now have a leader who has been consistent in delivering greatness across the themes of connect, develop, and inspire. He has led over 19 years of progressive experience in managing and leading various aspects of HR across high-paced business domains. Please give it up for Mr. Balaji KS from Rishabh Software Private Limited.
Congratulations, Balaji. Keep inspiring everyone.
Balaji, we are very happy and proud of you. We wish you all the best for continuous progress.
We love you, sir.
Congratulations, Mr. Balaji.
He has a clear vision from inception down to implementation of a plan. His highly analytical approach helps him arrive at the right solution to critical issues. He's a professional business leader with an excellent and long track record of leading and transforming large diversified organizations. Mr. Deepak Khetarpal of Orient Cement Limited.
Congratulations, Deepak, on being amongst the top 100 great people managers.
Congratulations, sir. I have never seen such a leadership as you are. We are having great pride being a member of your team.
Many congratulations, sir. You are my role model. We take pride in you and in our organization.
Congratulations, sir, for this prestigious award.
Congratulations, Mr. Khetarpal. I know this much that even without this award, you are a great manager. It's been a pleasure to work with you and to know you.
Congratulations, Deepak. Congratulations, Deepak.
Congratulations, Mr. Khetarpal.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, sir.
Congratulations, Mr. Khetarpal.
His perspective and approach in the fields of microfinance, micro-enterprise development, and development sector consulting is exceptional. His active work of helping people in need through responsible finance shows the leader in him. We are pleased to honor Dibyajyoti Patnaik of Annapurna Finance Private Limited.
My heartiest congratulations to Mr. Dibyajyoti Patnaik for receiving the glorious award.
Your enthusiasm, dedication and insight has given us a lot of reason to celebrate.
Sir, you are the strongest pillar of this organization who has shown immense dedication for doing the best for all of us.
You are a true inspiration and motivation to all the team.
Congratulations, Mr. Patnaik.
She has spent over 22 years in managing and leading various aspects of human resource across high-paced business domains of ITES. Her expertise includes transformational change and competitive initiatives. She has also been on the list in 2019, 2020, and now she's making it a hat-trick in 2021. Here's Dr. Ankita Singh from Signex Datamatics Technologies Private Limited.
Congratulations, Ankita, on being on the list of the top 100 great people managers in India for the third time in a row. I'm really happy that the Great People Manager Institute and Forbes India has recognized this unique skill of yours. The more responsibilities we give you, the greater a people manager you become. So congratulations once again.
Congratulations, Dr. Singh.
He has managed several senior functional and general management roles. With more than 30 years of experience in intense leadership skills, building businesses, and meaningful interactions, he tackles challenges head-on and improves productivity across the organization. A round of applause for Dr. Gyanendra Shukla from JK Agri-Genetics Limited. Congratulations, Dr. Shukla.
A perfectionist to the hilt, he is a top-notch communications professional with an invaluable management style, a fiercely ambitious individual and dynamic team leader, and a package of knowledge. Congratulations to second-time winner, Mr. Gagan Arora from Vertex Global Services.
Great companies are built by great leaders.
And we are thrilled to have someone like you leading us.
You boost our spirits.
You enlightened our path.
You empower us with strength.
drive and passion.
You are full of compassion.
You teach us to keep the hopes up.
You are the fighter.
With every battle, you gleam brighter.
You inspire us to never give up.
You are the shining armor.
You lead the trail of growth.
You are the guiding light.
You are the reason Vertex Group shines.
Congratulations for being the best manager, mentor, leader, and guide. Vertex proud.
Congratulations, Mr. Arora.
A strong believer of developing in-house talent to create future leaders. He is a self-starter with a strong technical and financial acumen. His familiarity with businesses supports his ability to drive innovation through professional and entrepreneurial endeavors. Second-time winner, Mr. Ganesh Pujari from Lodha Group.
Hi everyone, today is a very proud moment for Lodha since we have ranked amongst the top companies with great people managers. And this is the second year in a row when 3 of our people managers have been selected in the top people managers list. On behalf of Lodha, I want to congratulate Abhishek Mandal, Ganesh Pujari and Sonia Prityani for making us so proud.
Congratulations, Mr. Pujari.
An executive leader with more than 25 years of experience in IT expertise in technical and leadership roles who is adapted to high levels of performance and growth to achieve internal synergy and adoption of new systems and technologies. She understands exactly what her team wants, which makes her extraordinary in everything she does. Ms. Glory Nelson from Xavier IT Architects Private Limited.
Congratulations, Glory, from me and the entire HR team for making into the list of top 100 great managers list. We are so proud of you and we wish you all the very best for your great journey ahead, which we are sure you're going to get. And you've been a lovely mentor to all of us. Thank you so much. Guys, let's congratulate Glory together.
Congratulations, Glory.
Glory.
For all your congratulations.
We are so happy for you. Thank you so much. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Glory.
Congratulations, Ms. Nelson.
He is an advisor to many district administrations and has played a key role in setting up various community-based institutions. A pioneer in the field of finance with over 2 decades of experience, he nurtures greatness by giving unique twists to well-accepted practices, putting the stamp of his own managerial style. Mr. Gobinda Chandra Patnaik of Annapurna Finance Private Limited.
Wishing Mr. Gobind Chandra Patnaik for winning the Great People Manager Award 2021.
You're the shining star of the company.
Sir, may your life showers you with such successful and joyous moments.
Your strong beliefs and dedication made us proud today. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Patnaik.
He believes in creating leaders by inspiring his team members with action, rather than just motivating them with words. He always presents his team with opportunities where they can fully express themselves, unlocking their full potential. Mr. Kunal Chauhan of QA Infotech, a Qualitest company.
Congratulations, Kunal, on being recognized as one among the top 100 people managers in the country. We at Qualitest Group are extremely proud of you, and we hope this recognition will inspire leaders across the organization.
Congratulations, Mr. Chauhan.
Excellent at organizing and staying abreast with key projects. Our next leader is a professional whose technical skills combined with his managerial abilities make him phenomenal. He strengthens the team capabilities by encouraging them, and that's definitely the sign of a great leader. Mr. Naveen Munangi from Belkin India Private Limited.
Hi Naveen. Hearty congratulations for being one of the final 100 winners of Forbes Great People Manager Awards.
Hi Naveen, congratulations on getting recognition as Forbes People Manager. We wish you all the best and success. Like this, many more rewards should come to your way. Congratulations once again.
Hello Naveen, I'm not surprised. Congratulations on winning Great Managers Award 2021.
Hi Naveen, I'm delighted to know that you are one of the final 100 winners of the Great People Awards 2021. And it's a well-deserved award for a manager like
Congratulations, Mr. Munangi.
Authenticity, communication, and celebration are cornerstones of the People First philosophy. This managing director encourages and empowers his team like no one else, helping them create a differentiated experience. Two-time winner, Mr. Sumit Mitra from ROI Net Solution Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Mathur.
Next up is the vice chairman of one of India's oldest private hospitals. He's considered a veteran in the healthcare startup and investment space. By constantly focusing on nurturing the talents that he works with, this leader has helped businesses sail through the pandemic. Samir Mehta, fondly known as Sam from Dr. Mehta's Hospital.
Congrats.
Congratulations, Mr. Mehta.
He possesses the ability to multitask and utilize resources efficiently, with an extensive cross-industry exposure. An HR professional willing to invest most of his time and energy in developing individuals. His diverse experience helps him possess a robust understanding of HR concepts. Mr. Sandeep Kumar from Sodexo India Services Private Limited.
Congrats, Sandeep. You certainly make us proud.
Heartiest congratulations to you.
Many congratulations.
Many congratulations.
We are proud to be a part of your company and your team.
Many congratulations.
Congratulations, Sandeep.
Once again, hearty congratulations.
Congratulations, Sandeep sir. We are proud to be part of your team.
Hearty congratulations, Sandeep sir.
For me and my team members, we are just celebrating his success.
Congratulations, Mr. Kumar.
Next up, we have a highly focused professional who believes in hitting the ground running, with an exceptional grasp of new concepts and the ability to incorporate these within his teams, while always keeping a strategically sound approach. Mr. Serge DeVos from AB InBev GCC India.
Hi everybody. At AB InBev, we are very proud of our people first philosophy that underpins the way we work, our practices, and our processes. Today, I'm especially proud to congratulate one of our most charismatic leaders, Serge DeVos, for being recognized by the Great Managers Institute as one of the top 100 Great People Managers in 2021. Serge, many congratulations to you. You embody our culture of dreaming big. The focus, energy, and passion that you bring to your work every single day is what has enabled us to drive great results as a company, and you are a source of inspiration to us all. So many congratulations on this award, and many thanks also to the Great Manager Institute for this honor for Serge and our company. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. DeVos.
astute professional with a diverse experience in human resources and strategic and execution leadership, our next leader is a thinker. He's people centric while always maintaining focus on organizational needs, navigating hurdles successfully. Featuring for a second time in a row, Mr. Srinath Gururaj Rao from Nexval Infotech Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Gururaj Rao.
With a strong business orientation and alignment, unmatched numerical and analytical skills, he is an asset to any organization. Our next business leader has an experience of over 25 years with global brands in senior leadership roles. Mr. Vikas Chadda from GI Outsourcing.
Hi, I am Debosmita Ghoshal, Head HR of GI Outsourcing, and here's sharing a very happy moment with you. Congratulating our MD, Mr. Vikas Chadda, for being recognized as one of the 100 greatest managers of India.
I am Gopal Krishnan, Chief Compliance Officer of GI Outsourcing. Hearty congratulations to Vikas Chadda, our Managing Director, for having figured in top 100 list of great people's managers list.
Hi, I'm Nikita Katti, working as Manager Business Excellence and Compliance with GI Outsourcing. This video is to congratulate our Managing Director, Mr. Vikas Chadda, for a phenomenal achievement of being recognized in the list of India's top 100 great people managers.
Congratulations, Mr. Chadda.
With a true knack for technology, he's an impactful leader who has the ability to develop and lead efficient and highly productive workforces. A person of great character and integrity, which reflects through his work ethic and passion for serving every client. Mr. Vinay Ranjan of Coal India Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Ranjan.
Wow, what a diverse list. It truly indicates the presence of great people managers across industries. Before moving on to our next segment, we have something extravagant in store for you. I request your complete attention to the screen. We have a message from the leader who is known for redefining the very concept of HR. Former Managing Director of Teleperformance India and current Chairman of V Cosmos, he has inspired Great Manager Institute in its journey of redefining the concept of people management. Mr. Sanjay Mehta speaks to us through this video.
A very good evening to all the participants of the Great People Manager Awards event today. Hearty congratulations to Great Manager Institute team for organizing this wonderful event and opportunity to recognize great people managers. I'd like to congratulate all the awardees this evening. People management skills are going to be in far greater demand, and they will be posed with far greater challenges as the world sees, for the first time in living history, a shortage of workforce across the globe. This is a massive shortage that is building up to 2030 and is projected at 85 million people, which could result in unrealized revenues of $8.4 trillion. Great Manager Institute has a great role to play in building managers into great people managers that will help us overcome the challenges and help businesses build a stronger foundation for the growth that is also lying on the table today. With that, good luck to you all. and all the best. Thank you.
Well, that was a very motivating message. Moving on to the next segment of awards, honoring leaders who are already setting the path of India Inc. These leaders are on their path to lead their industries and are a role model for many. First up, someone whose vast knowledge, experience, and professional relationships in diverse business operations make him a distinguished player in the organizational environment. He influences his team by nurturing and inspiring them with his unique practices. Mr. Amit Sani from R.D. Datta and Company Private Limited.
Many congratulations, Amit, on being selected in the Forbes India 100 Great People Manager List 2021. I have known Amit for many years, and there is no better person to deserve this award than him, as his managerial skills in managing and guiding the team under him is par excellent.
Congratulations, Mr. Sani.
A mega film star and supermodel in the 90s, she has created a success story of miracles. A leader who believes in empowering her team while creating a positive impact on lakhs of people. She has shown how happiness and leadership can inspire greatness in the team. The compassionate Karmyogi, Dr. Anu Agarwal.
Hi, congrats to Anu ma'am and Anu Agarwal Foundation.
Congratulations, Anu. I knew you would win it.
Ma'am, heartiest congratulations.
Hello, Anu. Congrats winning.
Thank you, Forbes, and thank you, GMI. This is such.
Congratulations, Dr. Anu Agarwal.
His ability to identify the root cause of any problem and offer multiple solutions simultaneously sets him apart from the crowd. A detail-oriented and task-focused professional with an incredible approach supplementing his relentless efforts. Mr. Asim Bakshi, Blaze Clan Technologies.
Congratulations, Asim, on being recognized as one of the top 100 people manager in India. This is a really amazing feat, and the entire clan and I are very proud of you.
Congratulations, Process Boy. So good to see this award for you. A well-deserved award, Asim. Thank you. Keep it up.
Congratulations, Mr. Bakshi.
We now have a well-loved leader who has a unique style focused on welfare and morale. Along with rich knowledge spanning across human resources and strategic management, he ensures that his team is looked after at a personal level. Mr. Ashish Raha from Amri Hospitals Limited.
I congratulate Mr. Ashish Raha for finding a place in the list of 100 great people managers of India, honored by the Great Manager Institute. I can vouch for Mr. Raha as a group HR head of AMRI hospitals. He has led with compassion and inspiration even during the difficult times of COVID-19 pandemic. I wish him all the success and hope he will bring more accolades to this organization and will continue to inspire for years to come. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Raha.
An extremely talented consulting professional with skills that can handle complex strategic business projects. He is phenomenal analytical consultant with an ability to think on his feet at any given critical situation. Mr. Atul Bist from Invest India.
Atul, this is a very well-deserved success. This award is a testimonial of your leadership and mentorship skills that has motivated your team members and has also brought us success. Today, you made Team India so proud. Congratulations and all the very best.
Congratulations, Mr. Bist.
A versatile finance professional who brings a thoughtful approach to leadership. His forte is building, guiding, and strengthening teams for business excellence. Featuring for the second time in a row, Mr. Ayush Khandelwal of Netcore Cloud Private Limited.
Hey Ayush, congratulations on being selected in India's 100 Great People Managers. Your continuous focus on business excellence, while you've been building deep connection with your team members, focusing on their development and inspiring them toward excellence is highly appreciated.
Many congratulations Ayush. Ek number.
Hi Ayush, congratulations.
Congrats Ayush sir for winning as the best manager.
Congratulations Ayush, wish you all the very best.
Ayush, congratulations.
Congratulations Ayush sir.
Many congratulations Ayush.
Congratulations Ayush. Congratulations Ayush.
Congratulations Ayush.
Congratulations, Mr. Khandelwal.
A professional dedicated to nurturing his employees. With his motivational kindness and a willingness to develop others, he is known as an ace leader. Mr. Chetan Kumar Jain from Amway India Enterprises Private Limited.
My heartiest congratulations to Chetan for having featured in this year's Great Managers list, top 100. And you truly deserve it, Chetan. You make Amway India proud. And your getting this award is a true recognition of all the development and engagement initiatives that Amway India is truly proud of. Once again, heartiest congratulations to you, Chetan. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Jain.
Working with multiple teams and mentoring them, this leader also strives to constantly work on her leadership skills. Identifying the team's hidden potential, empowering them, motivating them and inspiring them is the way she operates. Debosmita Ghoshal from GI Outsourcing.
Congratulations, Debosmita, to be recognized in India's top 100 Great People Manager list.
Hey Debosmita, congratulations to be recognized in India's top 100 Great People Managers list.
Congratulations Debosmita for getting recognized in India's 100 top best managers.
Hi Debosmita, congratulations being recognized in India's top 100 Great People Managers list.
Congratulations Debosmita to be recognized in India's top 100 Great People Managers list.
Congratulations to Debosmita Ghoshal.
Up next, we have an ingenious strategist highly known and regarded for his brisk planning and execution. He is deeply committed to bringing about a revolution in the entrepreneurship landscape in India. Mr. Devesh Chawla of Chatur Ideas.
Congratulations to each and every winner here. Today's occasion reminds me of a quote. Dare to think, dare to dream, dare to fail and fall, dare to rise again and succeed. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Chawla.
Next up, we have a superwoman who goes beyond policies and regulation. People management being her natural affinity, she inhales creative energy and exhales aesthetic philosophy. Her creative vision helps her stand out from the crowd. Ms. Devika Tomar from AVS International Private Limited. Congratulations, Ms. Tomar.
Our next winner has been imparting quality educational services to both dental and medical students from all parts of India. He is known for his style of coaching and is loved for his manner of expression. Dr. Jayakumar K. from KIDMR Target.
I'm Sonny Peter, Administrative Office, Kidma Target, Tirunelveli. A hearty congratulations to Dr. K. Jayakumar, Director, Kidma Target, Tirunelveli. That is great recognition for his commitment and hard work in the field of education for past 24 years, transforming several students and made them global doctors. I'm very thankful to Great People Manager Institute for considering him for this prestigious award. Thank you.
I am Dr. Vinod Kandala, Administrator, Kidmat Target, Thiruvananthapuram. A hearty congratulations to Dr. K. Jayagumar sir. It is a great recognition for his commitment and hard work in the field of education. I am very thankful to the Great People Manager Institute for considering as a prestigious award.
Congratulations, Dr. Ajay Kaul.
He's a leader of the people, leading a team of environment, health and safety professionals. His focus on the wellness of his team, among other things, make him inspirational. Dr. Shiv Prasad RS of Biocon Limited. Congratulations, Dr. Shiv Prasad.
Up next is a message from another well-wisher who has constantly inspired us towards achieving greatness. Padma Shri Mohandas Pai, Chairman of Manipal Global Education, has a few words of advice for all of our winners.
Folks, I'm very happy to know that Forbes is recognizing 100 great people managers in India. They've done it earlier too. And this recognition is very essential because the difference between good enterprises, successful enterprises, and not so successful enterprises are its people. People are the one who create ideas. People are the one who create products and services. People are the one who execute them. People are the one who make things happen. And people are the one who grow enterprises. And you need to manage people. And managing people is not easy. Managing people is all about making sure that people realize their dreams through you, that you make them productive, you make them enthusiastic, you make them passionate, you make them wanted, and you engage with them so that they spend all the time thinking of great things and doing great things. And those people managers are the ones who are most successful, who are able to make sure that they lead by example. They have to lead, they have to make sure everybody they listen to, they have to make sure that everybody's aspirations are met, and they have to take care of the people and make sure that they're all part of the same team. Managing people is not easy. It requires you to subdue your ego. You cannot be authoritarian. You cannot command, because those days are gone. Because today, good people have opportunities all across India and the world, and they can go anywhere that they want. They're not obliged to you. But what people want when they work with you is a leader who will listen to them, engage with them, and make sure the best ideas win at all time, and work as a team with everybody as team members. And the people manager has to guide them, has to show what to do, has to resolve dilemmas, and has to make sure that all times the values are met, and has to make sure that the people manager is fair and open to everybody. It's only when you create an open, transparent, collegial culture in the way that you work and the way that you lead, and everybody feels wanted and everybody feels enthusiastic, then you can create great resources for your enterprise. And that is what makes a great people manager very, very special. It's not an easy job, it's a tough job. And the fact that all of you have been recognized as great people managers shows exactly that you've been successful and you've done a great job. So I want to congratulate you and tell you that as people managers, you're doing that which makes enterprises successful, you're doing that which inspires people, and you are wonderful leaders for this country, and I'm sure you'll do very well. I'm sure that many of you will rise to be CEOs if you're not already CEOs, and many of you will do great things in the future. But you are doing things which are the most important for every enterprise. And that is to make sure that people work with you as a team, and you manage their aspirations, their hopes, their desires, and align them with the strategy enterprise. Thank you and best of luck.
Thank you so much for that message. I think it very succinctly captured the importance of great people managers to successful and thriving businesses. We continue with the segment of leaders who are now redefining the very future of India. With experience in program initiatives, staff development, and creating a safe environment, she has proven her faculty goals through internal and external communication. She knows how managing people relationships helps create an environment of greatness in education. Dr. Sujata Gade from Diamond Jubilee High School, Hyderabad, managed by Aga Khan Education Service, India.
Dr. Sujata, you truly deserve this honor. Your passion for making changes in lives is commendable. Hearty congratulations from all of us at Aga Khan Education Service India.
Hearty congratulations to Sujata. Thank you for inspiring the staff and students of AKSI with your exceptional leadership.
Congratulations, Dr. Gade.
With extensive HR experience across industries, he's been recognized for conducting various skill development programs by the Confederation of Indian Industries and Government of India. Instrumental in creating student chapters of international HR bodies to develop HR competencies among young professionals. Here is the inspiring leader, Dr. C. Prem Kumar from Shobha Realty.
Hearty congratulations to my mentor Dr. Prem Kumar Naidu, who has been listed in Forbes magazine as the best people managers across the globe.
Dr. Prem, a great boss with great qualities and no compromise on work ethics.
Dr. Prem is a true mentor and a gifted HR professional.
Dr. Prem is a good listener, motivator and a great leader.
Congratulations Dr. Prem, to add one more feather in your cap. You are a powerhouse of energy.
Congratulations, Dr. Prem Kumar.
His leadership style ensures that his team achieves not only professional but also personal growth. He believes in building a positive and healthy work relationship with his team, providing regular feedback and listening to their viewpoints. He directs and motivates them, leading them to achieve their goals. Mr. Gurmeet Singh Bhatia of Inox Leisure Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Bhatia.
A strong believer in building exceptional organizational culture to create a bond between employers and employee. She has more than 16 years of experience in HR management. Ms. Harida Supriya from Logic Information Systems India Private Limited.
Congratulations, Supriya, on getting listed in top 100 people managers. Good luck to you.
Congratulations, Supriya. You really appreciate the strength, and so you work on their weakness and give them the opportunity. And you never hesitate to give them the scope to work on new things.
Congratulations, Supriya. Yippee!
Yes.
Bravo. Keep up the good work.
We are really happy to work under you, and it's a great moment to see that you are top 100 people managers.
For me, it is not surprising. She is one of the best architects of HR domain. As a person and in profession, we always look up to her.
Congratulations, Ms. Supriya.
He is a business leader with over 30 years of industry experience in operations, marketing and sales in FMCG and retail. He brings to the table an in-depth business knowledge and experience of successful strategic delivery across functions. Mr. Jayan Naik from Nexus Malls.
Many congratulations to Mr. Jayan Naik for getting recognized among India's 100 Great People Managers, published in Forbes India by Great Manager Institute.
Congratulations, Jayan, on winning the Great People Manager Award.
100 top managers of the country. I would say one of the top leaders in this industry, in this country.
Dear Jain sir, congratulations for getting recognized as amongst India's 100 great people managers by Forbes India. Always admired your people management skills. It's been a great learning under your leadership. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Nayak.
Our next winner is the principal of Mount Abu Public School, an academician who has shown leadership that inspires teachers and staff and makes them believe in the bigger purpose they are serving. Ms. Jyoti Arora. Congratulations, Mr. Arora.
His eagerness to learn, upskill, optimize, and produce a task from scratch with his own ideation is what he's renowned for. He demonstrates great ability to align the team towards clear objectives. Here's to a great leader who drives his team to eminence, Mr. Keshav Goyal from Shakun Industries. Congratulations, Mr. Goyal.
Managing innovation in India with over 10 companies, he sets the momentum through his ideation platforms and transforms the organizational outlook on innovation. He's been instrumental in creating a young leadership team to drive new thought process. The man of innovation, Kulatendral Loganathan from Vaibhav Global Limited.
Congratulations Kula on featuring in the top 100 list of great manager study. A well-deserved award. We hope you keep on following that leadership isn't skill, it's a talent. VGL family, proud to have you. Congratulations once again.
Congratulations, Mr. Loganathan.
Always up to date with all the knowledge around, he keeps his mettle and positive spirit in handling tough phases on challenging projects. His calibrated and pragmatic approach towards situations make him quite focused in his goal, leading his team to ever greater heights. Mr. Manish Kumar from HDFC Bank Limited.
Congratulations, Manish, on your well-deserving success, and it's really great learning and jointly working with you.
Congratulations, Manish. It's really a great achievement. We wish you more success in your life.
Congratulations, Manish, for your success. Really, you are a champion leader.
Congratulations, sir, for your achievement, and all the best for your future.
Congratulations, Mr. Kumar.
A transformative business leader with substantial senior management experience across different product categories and managing functions. She has spent every day of her career connecting people and communities to drive growth by applying a people-first approach to insights, innovation, and customer connections. Ms. Manjushri Manilal of HM Constructions.
Congratulations to my GM, Ms. Manjushri, for winning this prestigious India's Top 100 Great People Manager 2021 awards. We wish you all success. We are very happy and you rightly deserve this. Your hard work, passion and sincerity has brought you to this stage.
Congratulations, Ms. Manila.
When it comes to the domain of automobile dealerships, consistent marketing innovation is a forte, leaving behind a trail of multiple awards and recognitions. Her unconventional approach to marketing and leading by example, she has surely carved a niche for herself in the Indian automobile industry. Ms. Monica Nagpal from Group Landmark.
Congratulations, Monica, on being recognized as one of the great people managers this year. It's an extremely well-deserved award and one more feather in your cap.
Congratulations, Ms. Nagpal.
Moving forward, we have a message from another well-wisher of ours. He's part of the Great Manager Institute's Global Advisory Board, Mr. D.N. Mukherjee, or Bonnie, as he is fondly called. He is the Chief Executive of Digital Business at RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. His leadership style and ability to get into the depth of all topics with innovative thinking inspires us every day.
First off, hearty congratulations to all the winners of the Great People Manager Awards 2021. I think it's a fantastic achievement and well done, all of you. There is a huge transformation happening around the world, as a result of which human capital is really at the front and center of everything. And if you were to think about it, winners of tomorrow will be organizations which will know how to leverage and inspire human capital. In all my years in the corporate sector and as a business journalist and editor, I have always been inspired by stories of CEOs who have told me that their job is merely inspiring their teams to do their best. And in order to do that, you really, really need to be a great people manager, which is what underscores what we're all trying to build here. Heartiest congratulations once again to all of you, and a very, very happy 2022. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mukherjee. We couldn't agree more with you. One of the things we at the Great Manager Institute love to do is talk about the inspiring stories of great people managers and spread them far and wide. We continue with our current segment of Inspiring Leaders. An accomplished senior executive officer with over 20 years of extensive experience in the area of strategic and operational leadership, his passion for growth and development is an exceptional aspect. Mr. Natarajan Lakshmanan of Allied Solutions NGA HR India Private Limited. Ojas, you're on mute. Ojas, you're on mute.
A leader who inspires her clients and teammates through her success. She's a smart purveyor of the communications business with a gift for gleaming insights from consumers. Ms. Nisa Shingania from Infectious Advertising.
Hi, I know Nisha now for 13 years. I've seen her lead organizations and people, but I think she is a fantastic leader. I think she is a transformational leader because not only does she manage to inspire her people with a vision, but also she manages to prod them and challenge them to overachieve. So congratulations, Nisha, and well deserved.
Congratulations, Ms. Singhania.
A transformational leader who always goes beyond the obvious. Her mantra of success stems from her resilient belief in making it happen instead of waiting for it to happen. She has brought about a paradigm shift in leadership programs and is a role model for HR. Second-time winner, Ms. Parul Mathur Saxena from TradeIndia.com Infocom Network Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Saxena.
He achieves business objectives through retention strategies, succession planning, and learning and development initiatives. He is a dynamic HR professional with over a decade of experience in design and implementation of innovative and best-in-class HR leadership and talent initiatives with a solution-oriented approach. Mr. Philip Massey from 2Coms Group.
Philip, congratulations on the award. I think it's a fantastic and you truly deserve the same. I'm really happy for you. Thanks a ton for making us proud.
Congrats, Philip. You have been a pillar of support. It's been 11 years that the organization's been, you've been with the organization and you've contributed every minute and every day in everything that we do. Thank you very much. Well deserved. Congrats once again.
All the best.
Congratulations, Mr. Massey.
A dynamic, amiable, and engaging sales and marketing professional recognized for his aggressive outlook towards task and proven ability to face challenges head-on and execute sound decisions. A true leader with top-notch industry experience, Mr. Pramod Bhikshapati Ganji from Infibeam Avenues Limited.
Hey Pramod, many congratulations on winning Great People Manager Award. Well-deserved success. It's always been a pleasure working with you. You have been a great mentor and a well-wisher to all of us. All the best for your next adventure and a very big thank you from the team.
Congratulations, Pramod sir, on winning such a prestigious award. All your dedication and passion has finally paid off. And I wish you all the success as well as many more such awards to come in the future.
Congratulations, Pramod sir, for winning India's Top 100 Great People's Managers Award 2021 from Forbes. We wish you all the best on behalf of our team CC Avenue.
Hi Pramod sir, just wanted to congratulate you on making it to the Forbes list for Great People Managers Award for the year 2021. You have always been an inspiration to all of us.
Congratulations, Mr. Ganji.
With attention to detail, without ever losing a nerve, he helps his employees at every single instance. A differentiated leader who sets up the correct expectation from management. Mr. Praveen Nair of Excavated Business Solutions Private Limited.
My heartfelt congratulations on this remarkable feat. This is a true acknowledgement of your profound knowledge, expertise, and amazing people skills. May you shine brighter.
Hello, Praveen. My hearty congratulations on your achievement. The tremendous support and guidance you have provided me and my team and myself has enabled navigation through many hard times. It is my sincere wish that you achieve greater heights. And thank you. Thanks.
Hi Praveen, congratulations on making it to the Forbes India list. This is indeed a very well-deserved honor, not only for you, but all of us here at Excavated.
Congratulations Praveen on this spectacular achievement. May you have such more feathers in your cap going forward. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, Mr. Nair.
The ability to envision a concept and intuitively understand business communication and design needs is what sets her apart from all. She's a natural creative director with respect for work ethic. Ms. Priya Biani Arora from Socio Square Digitech Private Limited. Congratulations, Ms. Arora.
Our next winner is an industry veteran turned academician with multiple honors in academia. He is an author, researcher, and a well-loved business leader. As director of JK Business School, he has demonstrated how great leadership leads to great business. Professor Sanjeev Marwa of JK Business School.
Congratulations, Dr. Marwa. You inspire us every day, and this award is a testimony to the great leader you are.
Congratulations for the well-deserved award.
Dr. Marwa, congratulations. You truly deserve this award.
by being a great leader.
It's a moment of proud for all of us at JK Business School.
Congratulations, Dr. Marwa.
Congratulations, Dr. Marwa.
Dr. Marwa, my hearty congratulations to you.
Congratulations, JKBS.
Congratulations from Team JKBS.
Congratulations, Dr. Marwa.
A subject matter expert in learning and development, he is filled with exuberance and he truly is optimism personified. His skills of empathy and listening are some of his finest qualities a leader can possess. Mr. Ramakrishna Rao from Page Industries, Joki, India.
Congratulations, Ram.
Congratulations, Mr. Rao.
Our next winner has been managing marketing for over 17 years, while learning the ropes of managing people relationships too. If you have to learn how to manage cross-functional teams from multiple geographies, meet this winner, Mr. Ramesh Ranjan from 24/7 In Touch.
Congratulations, Ramesh, on being named one of India's top 100 people managers of the year. We here at 24/7 In Touch are so incredibly proud of you, and you are such an amazing asset to our team, not only in India, but globally as well. So this is well-deserved. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Ranjan.
In turbulent times, she comes to the rescue to provide counseling, support and guidance, and to drive a culture of high performance. A leader who has strong hold of her best HR interventions and is known to be a radical change catalyst. Ms. Renu Jethani from Sutherland Global Services Private Limited. And we have an audio message waiting for her.
This is Anil Joseph, Head HR for APAC and EMEA at Sutherland. I'm extremely pleased and proud of the fact that my colleague Ms. Renu Jethani, HR leader for our India geography, has been nominated for the Top 100 Great Manager Award. It is well deserved. On behalf of Sutherland, I wish to thank Great Manager Institute for recognizing Renu and her people leadership. Congratulations to all the winners.
Congratulations, Ms. Jethani.
Next up, we have an avid numismatist and a keen learner in evolving technologies. He's a methodical worker. His key strength is taking up challenges head-on and moving them northwards. Saroj Kumar Dash from Religare Finvest Limited.
Congratulations, sir, on winning the prestigious Great People Managers Award. You have been one of the best mentors in our professional development and career growth. We look forward to your continued guidance and mentorship. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Dash.
Trustworthy people relationships are the basis of sustainable success and constant growth. In his book, Harsh Realities, The Making of Marico, founder and chairman of leading international FMCG giant Marico, Mr. Harsh Mariwala demonstrates how core values of trust, transparency, and innovation creates stories of grit, gumption, and growth, leading to success as huge as Marico. Present today are entrepreneurs, CEOs, and other leaders from organizations that nurture greatness in people management. And to address them, we have a message from the man himself, Mr. Harsh Mariwala.
I would like to congratulate the winners of this prestigious honor that celebrates greatness in people management. Leaders on this list have shown the knack of creating great businesses and excellent careers while focusing on building professional relationships based on trust and transparency. They have shown how connecting with their team on an individual level while constantly thinking about the nurturing and development of their careers can lead to the creation of an inspirational leadership. Great Manager Institute and Forbes India have taken a step towards sustainable growth of the business ecosystem in India through this list.
Absolutely, Mr. Mariwala. Sustainable growth is what we all aspire, and trust, connect, and develop is the formula for that. Thank you so much for that message, Mr. Mariwala. We continue with our segment of inspiring leaders who are building the future. We'll just wait for the video to load up. Our next winner loves to groom emerging leaders by helping them evolve their own leadership style. He prefers giving them unquestioned authority to run business verticals while letting them know that he has their back. Mr. Savio Vincent Mendonca of Blue Dart Express Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Mendonca.
Our next winner has over 15 years of experience in driving large-scale technology transformational effects, delivering key strategic outcomes. He has won many national and international accolades for implementing various key programs and initiatives. Mr. Sekhar Guduru from Tata Consultancy Services Limited.
First of all, congratulations Mr. Sekhar Gudru for his massive achievement. I feel extremely fortunate to be part of his team where such visionary leaders guiding us.
Congratulations Sekhar for this wonderful achievement. We are truly privileged to be part of your team. Thanks a lot for always being there for us professionally as well as personally. All the very best.
Congratulations, Mr. Guduru.
Having developed a 700 plus people company from scratch, this entrepreneur demonstrates a role model leadership style for technology leaders. Mr. Siddharth Pandey of Successive Technologies.
Congratulations, Sid, on winning Great People Manager Award. You are an amazing and passionate leader who never fail to encourage people and be the best version of themselves. We learned from you how to build a team effectively and sustain individual credibility. Indeed, you are a true inspiration. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Mr. Pandey.
A visionary that leads every team to the heights of success, providing in-depth requirements to the developers, making anything complex more understandable. He's one of the unique individuals who demonstrates strategies that articulate the company's vision. Mr. Smit Joshi from Green Apex Technolabs, LLP. Congratulations, Mr. Joshi.
He has chalked out a detailed plan well in advance on how he wants his professional journey to look like. His sharp vision, strong mindset, and passion that sees itself manifest in his team have helped him taking this bakery to greater heights. Mr. Sneh Jain from the Baker's Dozen.
Many congratulations, sir. Let's celebrate together.
Congratulations, Mr. Jain.
Empathy requires attention to detail and the ability to celebrate and honor individual successes. Our next winner exemplifies the empathetic style of leadership, leading to greatness in people management. She teaches us to always be detail-oriented and constantly care for every stakeholder that one works with. Ms. Sonia Pithiani from Lodha Group.
Hi everyone. Today is a very proud moment for Lodha since we have ranked amongst the top companies with great people managers. And this is the second year in a row when 3 of our people managers have been selected in the top people managers list. On behalf of Lodha, I want to congratulate Abhishek Mandal, Ganesh Pujari and Sonia Prityani for making us so proud.
Congratulations, Ms. Prityani.
A wonderful individual with an inimitable blend of patience, tenacity, and research abilities. He's a cherishable asset in every aspect. One thing that truly sets him apart from his peers is his knack for providing quick but long-term fixes. Here's Mr. Sunil Yewale from Netcore Cloud Private Limited.
Congrats, Sunil. Feeling very elated, proud of your achievement. Great milestone to achieve and also get recognized. Capture the moment, cherish the moment. Congrats to your family, who's been the backbone for all the success in all these years.
Congratulations, Sunil, for winning the Great Managers Award. You truly deserve it. Really proud to have you in the Netcore family.
Hi, Sunil. Congratulations. You really deserve it. You are inspiration for many others.
Your unique perspective and mindsets were truly an asset. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Sunil. Congratulations, Sunil. You are a perfect mentor and leader.
Congratulations, a really amazing achievement, and you truly deserve it.
Congratulations, Sunil sir.
Hi Sunil, congratulations on being selected in India's top 100 great people managers.
Congratulations, Mr. Yewale.
With a sporty spec, he has a proven track record of mitigating risk and identifying potential frauds at Dream 11. He always believes in a people-first approach, which makes him a great manager. His out-of-the-box thinking for tackling challenges makes him an efficient problem solver and now someone who's done a three-peat. That's right, for the third year running, being recognized as one of the top 100 in India, Mr. Sunil Vishwakarma from Sporta Technologies Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Vishwakarma.
He is recognized by his vision, intellect, and competency, acknowledged for his unsurpassed ability to mentor team members. His mission is to ensure that people experience cybersecurity's future today. And he's doing this through his inspirational trend-setting leadership. Featuring for the second year running, Trishneet Arora from TAC Security.
Congratulations, Trishneet sir.
Congratulations, Mr. Arora.
An HR leader with a great level of experience and strong focus on a human-first approach. Being proactive and supportive, she is skilled in the areas of talent management, performance improvement, and culture building. Ms. Usha Jaiswal from Systematics Infotech Private Limited. Congratulations, Ms. Jaiswal.
He has demonstrated proficiency in overseeing creative campaigns. He comes across as a leader who understands that people management is all about managing relationships within your environment, and that's why his team always relies on him when it comes to taking or coming across unexpected hurdles or complex situations. Mr. Vaibhav Kaul from VDX.TV.
Congrats, VB.
You rock.
Well deserved.
You are the best, VB. Congratulations.
Hope you celebrate big and major congrats.
Congratulations,
Congratulations, VB.
I'll let you know that you're the best. Thank you.
Congratulations, Vaibhav, from all of us at VDX.TV.
Congratulations, Mr. Kaul. We now have a message from a F&B veteran and the former Chief Executive Officer of Jubilant Foodworks Limited, Mr. Ajay Kaul.
Hearty congratulations to all the winners of the Great People Managers study. Picking 100 out of more than 10,000 applications wasn't easy, but it must have been very tough for all of you. So congrats, you have made it. But of course, with such awards comes a responsibility. While your friends, families must be really proud of you, but there's also an ocean of managers, the budding managers who are looking up to you, that you are going to be the role models for them. And as you know, leadership is a 24/7 job. You have to always keep holding up the values of great leaders. So keep inspiring more and more people, become role models of more and more people and leaders, and take this responsibility upon yourselves and become indeed true leaders of India. I must also congratulate the Great People Institute for having done this study or having started this study. It's definitely an idea whose time has come. Good luck to all of you and have a great event.
Thank you, Mr. Kaul. Well said that we have to be role models and we live our values 24/7. Thank you so much for that message. And a big round of applause for all our achievers so far now. Now, that was a rather long list of leaders with unique traits, showing us a variety in people management styles, something that the team at Great Manager Institute always endorses. Moving on with our next bit, we now have interviews with industry leaders on the topic of the Great Resignation by Mr. Prasenjit Bhattacharya, CEO and co-founder of the Great Manager Institute. Now, this bit shall have the format of Prasenjit interacting with two amazing leaders, and then the floor will be open to questions from these leaders. First up, Apoorva Purohit is an inspiring figure in the global business world with over 3 decades of leadership experience. He has set up new ventures and supervised turnarounds in mature and declining organizations. She is an independent director of Mindtree Limited, L&T Engineering Services Limited, Naveen Fluorine International Limited, and Manipal Health Services Enterprises Limited, and an advisor to private equity fund Amicus Capital. Apoorva has recently launched Azol Ventures Private Limited, a consumer products company which aims to create a market for traditional food items made by self-help groups and micro-entrepreneurs by reconnecting Indian consumers with their roots and the local foods of their regions. She has been a leading voice in the Indian business landscape, advocating gender diversity, what ails it, and what organizations and leaders can do to improve this critical imperative. She has also authored 2 national best-selling books, Lady, You're Not a Man, The Adventures of a Woman at Work, and Lady, You Are the Boss. Through her books, Apoorva aims to empower women and encourage them to achieve their full potential. Let us have a look at this interesting conversation between Prasenjit and Apoorva. This is a pre-recorded conversation you're about to witness now.
Thank you for being a part of the Great People Managers Study and the awards event, Apoorva. For more than a decade now, we have known you as an institution builder, a great people manager, somebody who has created more than one great place to work. And at this point in time, when we are facing high attrition across sectors, particularly in some roles, it would be apt for me to ask you, do you see any kind of generational shift? If you recall, a few years back, we used to talk about Gen X, Gen Y, Gen Z. Now people don't talk about that anymore. What has happened to all those generations and what is happening post-COVID? Help us to understand this phenomena a little bit better.
Thanks, Prasenjit, for inviting me. It's always a pleasure to dialogue with you and also hear your views on this entire people management that we all struggle with. So, keeping aside the pandemic, I think clearly we were seeing, and you alluded to that there were different generations coming into the workforce, and we were actually dealing with a 55-year-old senior manager also and a millennial. And at any point in time, we were dealing with 3 to 4 generations. In the last few years, the shift really that has happened is increasingly the organizational structure is moved more and more towards the millennial or the Gen Y, Gen Z. And more than 50 to 60% of our organizations today is the millennial, or what I call the millennial mindset. The second thing, of course, is the pandemic. And because of the pandemic, two additional changes we are seeing in the organization. One is there's great resignations that we are hearing about. So you are, as a leader, dealing with 30-40% of new team members, most of whom haven't met each other in the last 2 years, haven't met you, haven't met the managers, haven't come to a physical organization. The third thing that has happened really is, because of the pandemic, that all of us are today working in silos at different locations asynchronously. The old paradigms have broken, the new paradigms still haven't come in place. And, we had built organizations to play like orchestras. Today, there is no orchestra. Nobody's playing to a same beat, to the same tune. It's a cacophony. And, I really feel sorry for the leaders and managers of today that they have to manage with these three very, very fundamental and far-reaching employee impact in their organization.
Yeah. And in this context, what do you ascribe as the core reason why attrition has gone up? I can understand demand supply being one core reason, because we know technology roles are in short supply and high demand. But what about across the board?
I think two reasons, I would say, Prasanjit, why attrition has gone up. One is, when for years and decades, we were all used to working in a particular style. So there was work, you got ready, you got dressed up in your formal gear, came to work. There was a certain hierarchy of operations. You had a manager and you had a leader and you had an organization whose purpose you were sort of wanting to take forward or you were engaged with. And in a sense, working had become a kind of habit. Yeah. With the sudden change that has happened, the habits have broken. Your behavior has completely become, as I said, unstructured. And when this happens, as you know, psychology tells you that if you change, you're used to going to work in a particular manner, catching the 8:15 local, getting off at Church Gate, walking to work. And suddenly you change your direction and you start traveling versus Andheri from Borivali. Your wires start shifting, right? That's why they tell you that if you have to be creative, you have to try walking from a new different direction to work every time, right? So suddenly the wires have shifted, and when a certain set of wires shift, there are many other wires that change in our mind. So we start questioning that what I was doing, was it meaningful enough? Was I happy? And several questions arise in our minds, which is why I think a lot of people have suddenly decided that, what they were doing, they were not enjoying, or they wanted to do something else. The other thing that has happened is because, and I said that right on day one of the pandemic, where everybody was getting very excited with, work from home and the hybrid style of working. And I said that this is going to lead to a loss in engagement. We are social beings. Many of us who are professionals have built our extended families around our workplace. And you know better than anybody else that, one of the pillars of great place to work is the camaraderie of colleagues. That has got totally, you're not meeting your colleagues. You're not meeting people who had become your friends and your family. You're not meeting your leader who was inspiring you. So naturally, engagement has gone down. So both this sudden rewiring that has taken place in our mind, which is making us question old habits and old ways of being, and a lack of engagement, both put together have led to this great resignation.
I think what you have said is that suddenly the three-dimensional employee has become two-dimensional, because I am only seeing you on Zoom calls. And the second thing that you were saying is the siloed kind of working, because you have multiple meetings. In fact, it is to such an extent that you don't remember which meeting you did in the morning, because all of these are meetings which are happening on the screen. the orchestra has become a little bit more chaotic. And when in the midst of this, there is a silent takeover of the young people. 50-60% of the people are so-called millennials or Gen Y. And in that takeover, when you don't have the day-to-day engagement and camaraderie, and just imagine that you change one part of the equation, like a colleague of mine is working from Goa. And I have told her, I said, look, it's great you are working for Goa, but you are not working for 2 days or 1 week from Goa. You have actually shifted there. And I'm scared that the variables have now changed. In this context, do you see the role of leaders, particularly people managers, changing?
So clearly the role of the manager has become far more difficult. Yes, the outcomes remain the same. How do I build engagement? How do I build a productive workforce? How do I ensure that they trust me? How do I trust them in turn? So the outcomes remain the same, but the way of reaching those outcomes has become far more arduous for the manager. And I think you need a very, very different leader today to deal with this change.
Tell me a little bit more about this different leader, and what would be 2-3 examples of that difference that come to your mind?
So clearly, as I said, the role has become tougher. Outcomes remain the same. Now, if you have to still get engagement, still get trust, a two-way trust, and still get productivity with a generation which doesn't want to work in a structure, with a generation which is far more self-confident than we were, with a generation which is saying it's okay, you know, there's my job and there's my side hustle. So I'll be doing 2-3 things at the same time. Plus I'll be in Goa chilling also, because that's important to me. So how do you deal? At the same time, they're highly intelligent, they're independent. If you give them the right motivation, the output will be excellent. So what kind of leader do you need? What is the change leader you need? And I think clearly I would start putting at the very top of the leadership pyramid, empathy. Empathy, collaboration, a complete removal from your mind of a hierarchical, dictatorial way of dealing with people. It is not going to work. It is you can call it the 360 leader, you can call it the leader who is, a very grounded leader, but a person who is able to deal with respect, with empathy on a one-on-one basis, and say that, you don't listen to me just because I'm the CEO. Listen to me because I have something of value to say. Equally, I will listen to you because I think you have something of value to tell me. I think so collaboration, empathy, and a completely non-dictatorial hierarchical style of working is very important. And I stress empathy here, Prasanjit, because, you are sitting far away. I remember that, when I used to go into office and I used to see my team members coming in, and because I had worked with them for so many years, I could, without talking to them, I could make out that someone's shoulder is drooped, someone's not looking fine. And then you would get behind that and figure out, wow, what is the reason? Is there some problem? Today, you can't. As you said, it's become a two-dimensional relationship. I'm just seeing you as a flat screen. I don't know what's happening in your household. What are the problems you're facing? So how do I develop that third eye? By being far more empathetic. Because it's now these 2 dimensions which has to tell me the story.
And I think a lot of leaders that I have met and have talked about the same thing. They talked about vulnerability, but the one quote that I remember, which is an apt quote to end this conversation with, is a leader who said, Prasanjit, I was always known for my passion even before COVID, and that has not changed. But what is most important today is compassion. This is where a leader who can drive by compassion and somebody who has to learn how to trust others. Thank you, Apoorva. Pleasure having you as always.
Insightful questions generate profound answers. Thank you so much, Prasenjit, for those questions you had with Ms. Purohit. And thank you, Ms. Purohit, for your profound and clear answers. Thank you so much for that. Now, we also have today Mr. Guru Bhat, a technology leader with over 25 years of experience. Mr. Bhat has been instrumental in driving PayPal's technology strategy globally as the company builds out the next generation payment solutions and services. In his current role, Guru is the global product and engineering leader for PayPal's customer success platform organization. He also leads PayPal's technology centers in Bangalore, Chennai, and Hyderabad. Since joining PayPal in 2015 as the general manager of PayPal's India centers, Guru has held several engineering and product leadership roles, including transaction orchestration and planning, merchant data products, dispute resolution experiences, amongst others. We welcome Mr. Guru Bhat for this live interview with Prasenjit. During this conversation, please keep on adding your questions for the panelists in the Q&A section you will see on the AirMeet platform. Our speakers shall take up those questions after the interaction. I now welcome Prasenjit, the co-founder and CEO of the Great Manager Institute, and Mr. Guru Bhat from PayPal for this panel discussion on board. Welcome, Mr. Bhat, and welcome, Prasenjit.
Thank you very much, Sri.
Thank you, Sri, and welcome, Guru. Such a pleasure to have you. And for a change, I have always envied you. So you were the poster boy of tech companies, successful tech companies, and now you are in the hot seat because these are the people who seem to be leaving in droves, and they have a lot of options. So what's your take of what is happening, this great resignation? What is this all about, Guru?
I think, first of all, Prasenjit, congratulations to you, the Great Manager Institute, and all the managers who've been awarded today. Amazing. It's such a worthy cause for us to be able to build sustainable organizations. I think managers and the greatness to which they aspire is at the heart of it all. So thank you very much for the work that you and your team do, and also the work that all the managers who have been awarded do. We've had an interesting couple of years for the planet, and I think while things were constantly evolving and changing, all of humanity did not equally absorb changes over the past 100 years of our history like we have in the last 2 years. Pretty much everybody is going through the same thing right now in terms of what is happening with the pandemic, right? And over that time, what has happened is that there has been a rapid digitization of various experiences, and all the way from shopping and e-commerce to medical technology to how we meet and interact with people, and of course the upcoming advances in Web3 and the metaverse, and of course the fintech industry to which I belong. All of these have gotten accelerated in a way where pretty much these skills, the skills that companies need in order to reinvent themselves and digitize themselves, has rapidly gone up now. And in that world where everybody has gotten used to a new normal, the connective tissue that was the binding factor for anybody towards their companies has slowly begun to erode over this time, because the lack of physical interaction also comes with a certain sense of disconnection. And in a world where that disconnection is slowly increasing and these skills are in huge demand, the propensity for somebody to consider alternate employment has also gone up. And with that, I think we are seeing what is popularly called the Great Resignation. I think the flip side to that is the Great Hiring. The Great Resignation doesn't happen because people are going and just chilling out and retiring. The Great Resignation is happening because they're resigning and going on to do other things in their life. And so there's a Great Hiring also, that's the mirror image of this, that's happening at the same time. I think we talk less about it, but it's the fact of the matter is there's a lot of hiring going on.
And I would just like to also question people who think that this is something which is a bad thing. I think a great resignation means great opportunities. Great opportunities mean that there are skills which are in demand. And the law of the market is that whenever you have a demand, it is going to be filled. there might be a slight gap, and these people are not going out of the country. So is it a good thing or a bad thing? How do you read the Great Resignation, Guru?
It is a thing. Good or bad is something that I think we'll find out in the due course of time. But I think the fact of the matter is that no matter how long and how far back you go in history, what causes people to stay in an organization and build long, sustainable careers in an organization are pretty much the same. I mean, when you think of what makes you join a company, there may be a variety of different things. It might be the hottest thing. They might be working on really cool technology. Their impact and purpose may be ones that draw people in like magnets. But what makes people stay within those organizations, I think, is pretty much tied to the mission of the Great Manager Institute. Great managers make people stay within their companies. And the way they make them stay is by creating a culture that is inclusive, transparent, and at the same time fosters a sense of community and kinship and shared purpose, right? When you have all of these, then I would say periodic influences like a great resignation here or some opportunity there is not going to create that much of a ripple in the fabric. Yes, there will be some temporary ups and downs, but it will not be catastrophic, right? So those, I think all of us, when we look at something like a great resignation and we look at the hype around it, we tend to forget that the solution to making people stay within your company, regardless of whether there's a great resignation going on or not, stays the same. You treat people well, you celebrate them, you cherish them, you reward them, you hold them accountable, you give them opportunities to grow, and great things happen. Nobody wants to leave a place like that, whether there's a lot of hiring happening outside or not. I think, so I hope that the great resignation, when you asked, is it a good thing? I hope that a period like this turns the lens inward to make sure that every organization assesses itself on what they are doing to keep people. And as a result, if the collective practices of every organization go up to make sure that people are really doing everything they can to treat people kindly and compassionately and keep them, I think it's a good thing.
I have access to a research done recently by Great Place to Work, since I'm the co-founder and director there. And that shows very clearly, particularly in the IT services where the research was based on, that organizations which are in the top quartile in leadership effectiveness, they have 20% less attrition. And this is about leadership effectiveness. Just magnify that when you talk about line managers across different levels. And therefore, it's a myth that people are going to run because there is going to be higher compensation. Of course, it will be a factor, but a 20% difference in attrition still makes a big difference.
Of course.
In organizations. And the last bit is, is your organization or organization like yours doing something to deal with this increased attrition? What could be one or two things that organizations can do in today's context, Guru?
I think, the understanding the key motivations and the drivers is important. So essentially, when you look at why people look for opportunities outside, one, obviously, we all work to make a living. We work to make sure that we take care of our loved ones, our futures, any health situation, etc. So money is an important aspect that we cannot just brush under the table. Absolutely, everybody does think about money as one of the factors, right? That's one. The second is the kind of work that you do. As the world changes, is the work that you do giving you the skills to thrive, not just survive in the world that's coming tomorrow? So everybody looks at their own resume and wants to bolster the kinds of things that they already have on their resume and want to talk about with new things that bring value to their careers in the long run. So money and the kind of work, definitely these are two driving characteristics, right? Nobody can deny that. But having said that, I think most companies, especially in the software industry that I belong to, I think they're pretty well paid. The salary scales at some level, all of them are looking at each other. They're kind of benchmarking the same way. They're all going up at the same rate. So I would not say that there are severe outliers one way or the other. I think it all evens out. The kind of work you do, thanks to an understanding of what it takes to digitize, I think the kind of work you do in many companies is very similar. The kind of affinity towards data science, AI and ML, the fact that aspects like the blockchain and Web3 and all of these technologies are coming in, there is great opportunity for everybody to work on these things. So if these two things are equal, then what is the determinant? The determinant is what kind of culture have you grown inside the company? What kind of place have you created where people feel a deep sense of belonging and want to bring their best selves to work? So I personally feel very proud that PayPal, in spite of actually seeing higher attrition today during this time, is still probably among the best when it comes to keeping attrition levels low, even at a time like this. And the reason is, one, we've built our culture based on certain key pillars that we globally hold ourselves accountable to: inclusion, collaboration, wellness, innovation. These are the four cultural tenets, and we try to make sure that each of our initiatives is anchored in one of these tenets. The other thing that we are doing, especially in the India centers, is to bring people into decision making a lot more, especially when it comes to the employee experience. Pretty much all of our employees have the right and the privilege to be able to influence their work lives in a very deep way. And bringing this level of accountability and skin in the game makes people feel like they own a part of the workplace. And that's a huge way in which we've been able to make sure people stay here longer.
Absolutely. And there are many questions which have started coming up in the Q&A panel. So do put your questions. But if I were to summarize what I heard Apoorva and you talk so far, I think there has been a shift as COVID came and we from three-dimensional. I actually picked it up from you, Guru, the two-dimensional employee. It's a phrase that you like to use. And as people became two-dimensional from three-dimensional, millennials took over. Some of the regular habits got broken. For example, you are in Bangalore, I am in Bombay, but our people don't think that it is any longer necessary for them to come and relocate to Bangalore and Bombay to be working with us. And once you change a habit, then you don't know what is going to be the outcome, because then the next set of thoughts could be probably different from what it was earlier. Which reminds me, are your employees going to come back and to your office, or is this hybrid working something that you are going to continue in the future? That's one of the questions.
Yes to both questions. So, I'm counting the days literally, because I'll put it out there. I'm a fan of being in the office. I derive great pleasure and a sense of belonging from actually meeting people in person and having relationships that are, I feel, more meaningful in person. So, in fact, if I were to count the days, we are literally about 60 hours away from opening our office for employees to come back. On Monday morning, our offices in India, in Bangalore and Hyderabad, are going to be open, and Chennai will follow soon because they've got some renovation going on. Do we expect all of our employees to come back? No, not at all. So the way we've organized it, it's completely voluntary. You can come in to the office if you want, when you want, for as long as you want. The idea is to recognize that this kind of working from home in situations that may not be optimal is putting a load and a certain sense of stress on people, right? So giving them a safe space within an office, which is going to be maintaining the highest standards of cleanliness and hygiene and making sure that all COVID protocols are being followed, giving them a safe space where they can come in, spend some time, do their work in an atmosphere which is different from home, and do it for as long as they wish, not any longer, and then go back. I think it aids a lot of people and their mental well-being. So we decided to open for that. So we are going to continue in that mode. The idea is for people who don't want to come in, no problem. You can work from home. And until we see a need to change, this is the way we are going to operate for quite some time.
And for the benefit of our viewers here, we have also done quite a bit of research at Great Manager Institute. Employees' needs, priorities, expectations have changed. And I'm going to just spend 2 minutes to talk about those changes. Even before COVID, what had happened was that the market for job security had shifted. It became market for employee experience, and now it has become more and more market for relevance. And therefore the challenge in the job and the kind of relevance that you are going to create by the kind of exposure that you are going to get, those have become far more important to this generation, which I'm calling as the startup generation. Guru, do you see any changes in the workforce of tomorrow compared to what you had seen in the past?
Definitely, Prasenjit. I think we are seeing an entire generation that not only has experienced their first year of working being in the pandemic, we are going to increasingly see next 2 or 3 years at least of students who have not only experienced the pandemic in the workplace but also in their educational institutions. So the affinity or the just the comfort they have with this two-dimensional model that we're all following today is going to be quite higher, right? And I think the question for me is, how are we as organizations going to accommodate those people who are far more comfortable operating in this mode and still insert the magic that actually comes from person to person connection, especially for younger employees. I remember when I was a recent college grad a long time ago, admittedly, I still remember that most of my learning did not happen because of what I learned in college, but because I sat next to experienced colleagues who were doing things and I could observe them and realize how little I knew and how much more I had to learn. Now, take that away from the initial employee experience of somebody joining the workforce, that can have a catastrophic downstream influence in terms of their ability to absorb and learn. So we need to replicate those things that were great about a physical workplace and learn how to do it in a hybrid model, because anytime soon we are not going back in time to 2019, right? It's not going to happen. This is the way we are going to work. There is a certain element of expectation in everybody that hybrid is the new way forward. In that world, how can we not lose the magic that we had earlier when we see these new employees? That's the thing that we're all grappling with right now.
And you are familiar, at Great Manager Institute, we have this portal, which is available to our B2B clients, 28,000 managers on one platform, who also have access to all their people leaders. And some of the 100 best people managers are actually going to be part of that particular community. And what essentially we have to do is create solutions which are hybrid to take care of what was previously being done face to face by sitting together. And if we don't have those solutions, then something is going to suffer, is what I hear you saying.
Yes.
Exactly. I know we are coming to an end of our time, so let me just quickly see if there's any other question that I can pose to you. High attrition is because employers are asking employees to resume work from office. I'm not sure if that is the only reason for high attrition, because there are many organizations who are not forcing employees. And of course, there are some beautiful suggestions that there's a gentleman who wants to work for 1 quarter from office and 1 quarter from home. So people are now hoping that they will get far more flexibility in the way they want to structure their work. Can a company be amongst great places to work and at the same time have a high level of attrition? I think that's a great question. I'll give my response, and then maybe Guru, you can give your response to that. I think attrition is a factor of multiple things. A great place to work or work culture definitely impacts it. It's like the Sensex. During bad times, all stocks go down, but the best companies go down less. And therefore, when you look at attrition, please don't compare somebody in ITES with somebody in manufacturing and hospitality. Everything else being equal, in the same industry, the best workplaces will always have less attrition compared to the others. That's the rule. Guru, you have any other point of view on this, or you agree?
I think my view is very similar, Prasenjit. I think attrition going up and down are seasonal trends sometimes. And I think it's important for us to know that you can be a great company with amazing leadership principles that you hold every single employee accountable to, great transparency that builds amazing trust within the ecosystem. You grow so many people to such such a great extent that some of them graduate out and have to find more meaningful roles outside. That's not necessarily a bad thing. So that just means you're an amazing talent exporter, and you can still be a great place to work. And I think, there are several examples in the past where there were companies that simply churned out so many great people with the kind of practices that they had, that there wasn't enough room within their own addressable market to grow the company any bigger to accommodate these people. So you had to lose a few of them because they had to go do the similar great things outside. And that doesn't make them a bad place to work. They can still be a great place to work as long as the attrition is for the right reasons, not because they're sick and tired of the company and they feel not wanted.
And it's also a factor of your business model, isn't it? For years, we kept saying that Hindustan Unilever is the number one leadership engine in the country, and so many people leave. So many people leave McKinsey, or for that matter. There is one question that has been upvoted. There are two actually. Maybe we have time probably for one. Is Great Resignation phenomena pushing up the base employee cost? And if yes, is India going to lose its competitive advantage to countries with technical resources in East Asia or Europe? Do you have a point of view?
Absolutely. So the short answer is yes, it is raising the base. I mean, in managing centers for PayPal in India, I noticed that the base compensation has been steadily going up. And it's been going up for a while now, not really just during the Great Resignation, but I anticipate that maybe the percentage rise is probably going to be higher this time around, right? The competitiveness that we as a country can bring to bear depends on the kind of work that is expected of these centers. Now, if it is plain vanilla, very, very low level, repetitive jobs that can be done anywhere, where the level of technological sophistication required from the job is fairly low and it is easily trainable and repeatable, yes, increasing the cost base of such work will mean that that work will then flow towards places where that cost base is lower. But if it is high value work that depends on skill levels that are very difficult to build, that depend on an educational infrastructure that is churning out people at the right rate, and with the kind of work ethic and mindset that means that you will add tremendous value that is many times higher than the level of compensation to the bottom line of the company, then I don't think that kind of work will never ever be under threat, because no matter where you go in the world, that kind of work is going to be heavily compensated, and India is probably going to remain competitive from that perspective. So I feel it all depends on the kind of work that you're talking about, and that's why I think India will still continue to remain competitive.
I think very well said. Look at the attrition figures for the big five in IT. Whether it is TCS, Infosys, Wipro, Cognizant. Now look at their business performance. And you will realize that while a lot of people are focused on attrition, these companies are doing phenomenally well. And therefore, I tend to believe that the attrition is higher in those areas where there are more jobs being created, more opportunities being created. And by definition, if there are more jobs in technology, who are the 5 companies that will benefit the most? And there are, TCS alone added $10 million customers in the last 1 quarter. Infosys added 8, if I remember. And therefore, it's very good for their business. Of course, they have to figure out how to bring the attrition down. And I think at some point in time, it will course correct, and there will be a balance when demand and supply will become equivalent. But to end this, the first question, which has been upvoted the most, what employee needs, priorities, expectations have changed. I think what has changed is carrot and stick is no longer going to be the only policy. You can't say, do what I want you to do, follow my sort of competency framework. I'll give you a great career. That carrot and stick may or may not work right now because it's become far more equal. And therefore, if you are in technology, for example, there's no guarantee that your people are not actually working on projects outside. In fact, there are two organizations who have created a portal to enable them to take projects outside because they thought they might as well influence the process and ensure they acquire the right kind of projects and right kind of skills. So in my opinion, the market for employee experience has now become the market for employee relevance. And that's been the biggest change. Guru, last words from you.
No, you said it beautifully, Prasenjit. I think as the world evolves, employees expect to be treated with kindness, with respect, and where employers and employees share a relationship that is founded on incredible trust and joint purpose, right? Where both lives of the organization as well as the individual are uplifted as a result of the association. It is no longer a transactional relationship where one person is paying and hence the other person has to deliver. Now it is a question of what can we do for the world together that will uplift lives all around us, and in the process, the aspects like loyalty and empathy and compassion and work ethic, all of those can be celebrated. I think it's a beautiful way for the world to evolve, and I actually celebrate these changes.
And I think very well said. So the last takeaway I'm going to leave you with is that no longer are employees a means to achieve the potential of the organization. The organization is the means to achieve the potential of employees. And in the process, the organization hopefully is also going to do well. Thank you, Guru. Thank you so much for your time. Pleasure.
Thank you.
At a time when the VUCA world is on steroids, it always helps to turn to wise people who are standing at a vantage point. Thank you so much, Prasenjit and Mr. Bhat, for that insightful conversation you had, which I'm sure is going to help a lot of people achieve clarity and give them guidance as they transition and as they navigate through these VUCA times. And on that note, before we move forward with our ceremony, we would break for 10 minutes and continue to honor the great people, managers, and the organizations. In this break, you can certainly engage with some of the leaders in the networking lounge, share your thoughts and ask them questions, etc. And once we are back, we'll have the final segment of the awards for the remaining winners and the winning companies as well. And also, there is a special personal branding session that all of us are eagerly waiting for. So over to the next 10 minutes of break. We're about to start soon.
And we're back. I hope the break gave everyone a chance to refresh, regroup, and hopefully interact with the various leaders that we have here today. Let's carry on with the Power Pack evening. We're getting on with our next segment of domain leaders who are all well poised to become the inspiring mega leaders of tomorrow. These managers have become role models for their teams. First up, we have a well rounded professional with over 19 years of industry experience, primarily in beverage sales and distribution, and more recently in the domain of
Hi
real
everyone.
estate sales.
Today is a very proud moment for Lodha,
His people
since we have
management
ranked
policy
amongst the
is to
top
empower,
companies with great
enable,
people
and
managers.
empathize and help create more
And
leaders.
this is the second year in a row when 3 of our people managers have been selected in the top people managers list. On behalf of Lodha, I want to congratulate Abhishek Mandal, Ganesh Pujari and Sonia Prityani for making us so proud.
Congratulations, Mr. Abhishek Mandal from Lodha Group.
With vast experience under his belt, he has successfully groomed his team members at DCB Bank. His unique coaching and mentoring skills ensure that his team remains engaged, inspired, and motivated to take additional responsibilities. Mr. Alvin De Silva from DCB Bank Limited.
Hi Ravindra and Alvin. Many congratulations for making it to the top 100 Great People Manager Awards list in partnership with Great Manager Institute and Forbes India. It's a proud moment for DCB Bank to have leaders like you who connect, develop and inspire our people. All the very best.
Congratulations, Mr. Silva.
With an in-depth geocoding knowledge and a very good command over Java, Anubhav is one of the most sought-after engineers. He's a cheerful person and easily makes a mark wherever he goes. Mr. Anubhav Kumar Gupta from Pitney Bowes, India. Congratulations, Mr. Gupta.
An educationist with over 20 years of experience and expertise in handling the 360-degree domain of education. Business management of schools, curriculum design and implementation, coaching and mentoring of school leadership, teacher and leadership professional development. Ms. Deepa Bhushan from CP Goenka International School. Congratulations, Ms. Bhushan.
A seasoned Dynamic 365 and Power Platform expert, one of the finest managers, known for his hands-on approach to inspire each and every single one of his team members, Mr. Deepak Kumar Parashar from Infosys Limited.
A big thank you on behalf of Infosys. This is true testimony to what we believe in, and more so, second consecutive year. A big congratulations to all the winners who made it to the list this year.
Congratulations, Mr. Parashar.
Ojas, we have one more Deepak. A meticulous leader bringing resolutions by putting in a robust, scalable, and sustainable wow factor in his work. He played a pivotal role in conceptualizing and implementing industry best practices within the delivery teams to enhance customer satisfaction. Mr. Deepak Yadav from Iris Software Private Limited.
Hi, Deepak. I wanted to take this opportunity to congratulate you on being recognized by the Great Place to Work as one of the top managers in the industry. You're certainly a role model when it comes to dealing with people with empathy. With this, wishing you a lot of success in the years ahead.
Congratulations, Mr. Yadav.
Operations and people management go hand in hand. Our next winner has constantly demonstrated the capability to take his team along the growth journey while always maintaining and building a sustainable business. Mr. Dinesh Kumar of Elastic Run.
Dinesh, many congratulations. The fact that you've emerged a winner amongst a massive set of participants is a huge achievement. I and everyone here at Elastic Run are extremely proud of you. Congratulations. GMI, thank you very much for the platform, for the initiative, and for choosing the best people managers. All the best.
Congratulations, Mr. Kumar.
A goal-oriented professional with exceptional technical knowledge and skills. Definite abilities in leadership, planning, organizational decision-making, and team building make him a team player with exceptional communication and interpersonal skills, leading to business performance. Mr. Gaurav Kampli from Mphasis Limited.
Congratulations, Gaurav, for your Great Manager Awards, and all the best you've shown to the team. And it's good that you have a good coordination with the team, and team is happy with you. And really, we are happy that you got these awards from the Tajik accounts and in overall Mphasis. So thanks, Gaurav. Thanks.
Congratulations, Mr. Kampli.
Growth in technology today is not just a function of competency in coding, but also in the capability to handle multiple stakeholders, and to do so with empowerment and trust. And that is exactly what our next winner excels in. According to his team, he's a dynamic, self-motivated, result-oriented, and a people person. Mr. Harsh Agarwal from Sporta Technologies Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Agarwal.
An HR leader with more than 18 years of experience in transforming a business vision into HR initiatives to improve performance, profitability, and employee engagement. He has rich experience across different HR verticals, including employee engagement, talent acquisition, employee relations, HR operations, etc. Mr. Jaiprakash Shetty from Wonderla Holidays Limited.
It's indeed a very, very proud moment for all of us at Wonderla when we realized that our people head, JP, has been selected among the top 100 people managers by Forbes India. It's a very, very coveted honor and recognition, and also a testament to the hard work and determination put in by JP over a long period of time. Many congrats to JP and his team who have worked with him tirelessly to make this happen. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Shetty.
Next up, we have an expert in automation, and he's well versed with new technology. He's dedicated and he's a goal-oriented leader, a proactive and vocal mentor as well. He derives great joy in helping people become better versions of themselves. Mr. Jayanta Bestovich from Kisco Inc.
Joy, I'm so happy and proud to know that you have been awarded as a great people manager.
You're blessed with a one-of-a-kind name, and aptly, you are indeed a joy to work with.
You totally deserve this, as you always puts your team and customer first, and that has actually made you a great leader.
You are definitely an invaluable asset to the team, and it is an honor working with you.
All my best wishes to you.
Congratulations, Mr. Bestovich.
The one who rallies towards making great teams with exceptional managerial skills. He has leveraged his vast experience of managing a diverse set of people to develop his unique 3T framework to engage team members and build powerful teams, earning himself the moniker of the teacher. Mr. Kinshuk Niyogi from Infosys Limited.
A big thank you on behalf of Infosys. This is true testimony to what we believe in, and more so, second consecutive year. A big congratulations to all the winners who made it to the list this year.
Congratulations, Mr. Niyogi.
It's now time to honor the sales genius whose stint with Century helped him nurture greatness in people management. According to him, an ideal manager is one who not only does things right, but also does the right things, and success becomes inevitable. Mr. Lohit SG from Century Real Estate. Congratulations, Mr. Lohit.
He's enterprising and hardworking, with brilliant analytical skills. His oratory and presentation skills are staggering. He has the uncanny ability to understand people, and he uses it to empower his team members by providing them with the industry exposure and continuous learning opportunities. Mr. Mohammad Adnan Khan of RDC Concrete India Private Limited.
ReadyMix is essentially a people's business. In Adnan, we have a competent, compassionate, inspiring, and a leader who leads from the front and fights from the trenches. We are fortunate to have him in our team. I am not surprised that he has been selected to be a great people manager by this August forum.
Congratulations, Mr. Khan.
His mantra is to always take on the impossible and then do everything in his power to make it possible. He believes in trusting people, developing them, and building future leaders from within the team. His appreciation for individuality in everyone around him is what makes his leadership shine through. Mr. Nadeem Ahmed Siddiqui of ROINet Solution Private Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Siddiqui.
She manages her relationships with distributors and her team with equal sincerity, warmth, transparency, and a growth mindset. She has traversed the last decade and a half of her career, gaining a lot of ground experience from different aspects of her job. Ms. Neha Nigam from Amway India Enterprises Private Limited.
Artist congratulations to Neha for having featured in the
top 100 managers list. You truly make yourself proud. You truly make Amway India proud. We are known for our initiatives towards diversity, and this is truly a reflection of all such initiatives that we take to nurture talent like Neha. And once again, my best wishes and heartiest congratulations to Neha. Thank you.
Congratulations, Ms. Nigam.
Next up, we have an alumnus of the Harvard Business School and a seasoned mortgage professional with over 17 years of experience. A leader known for his capability to drive a team, he has delivered business results with his exceptional people management. Nilay Bhargav from Godrej Housing Finance.
Good evening, everyone. I would like to congratulate Nilay Bhargav on being chosen as the top 100 great managers. This list is compiled by the Great Manager Institute and is published by Forbes in India. Nilay has been an inspiration to all of us. The way in which he's gone and set up the business in a market which is totally alien and completely new to him. He started the business completely from scratch by hiring his own people, even finding his own office. He has great combination of real world skills, business acumen and people management, and I wish him all the luck in future.
Congratulations, Mr. Bhargav.
A true leader. He maintains a constant communication line with his team, which helps him stay connected. He believes in openly lauding people for their good work and follows a collaborative approach by welcoming ideas and thoughts. Mr. Ranjit Ravindran from Allied Solutions NGA HR India Private Limited.
Ranjit is one of the high-performing team leader of my team. He acts as a great mentor and coach for his team members and never compromised on any of the business target. This is actually a true deserving award for him. Good job, Ranjit. Really appreciate all your hard work.
Congratulations, Mr. Ravindran.
A pure team player and an extremely hardworking manager. He always does things differently, leading to a great impact in not only his, but also his team's performance. He leads a well-groomed and passionate team that navigates the labyrinth of global taxes in a complex and uncertain tax environment. Mr. Ravi Sidula from Infosys Limited.
A big thank you on behalf of Infosys. This is true testimony to what we believe in, and more so, second consecutive year. A big congratulations to all the winners who made it to the list this year.
Congratulations, Mr. Sidula.
A perfect example of giving sustained business results with a great leadership style. Focused on nurturing young leaders and leading by example. Mr. Ravindra Dandekar from DCB Bank Limited.
Hi Ravindra and Alvin. Many congratulations for making it to the top 100 Great People Manager Awards list in partnership with Great Manager Institute and Forbes India. It's a proud moment for DCB Bank to have leaders like you who connect, develop and inspire our people. All the very best.
Congratulations, Mr. Dandekar.
A leader stringently adhering to timelines for reporting of key numbers and statutory compliances, managing cost and people problems both efficiently and effectively. She's essentially a great leader. Congratulations, Shweta Gulati from Blue Dart Express Limited. Congratulations, Ms. Gulati.
She has hands-on experience in service delivery and manages to rise above all difficulties. A leader who believes in the power of gratitude and humility, she is a role model for her team at Blaze Clan. Ms. Supriya Kakkad from Blaze Clan Technologies.
Congratulations, Supriya, for being shortlisted by Forbes as top 100 managers. It has been a long journey and it really makes us proud to see you grow over the years in the area of management. Congratulations.
Congratulations, Supriya, for being recognized as one of the top 100 people manager in India. This is a really great feat, and the entire clan and I are very proud of you.
Congratulations, Mr. Kaul.
He focuses on identifying the hidden potential of his team members, empowers them to learn new skills and grow personally and professionally. His ability to take ownership of a project and keep the team motivated results in unparalleled productivity. Mr. Sushant Verma of Rakuten India Enterprise Private Limited.
Congratulations, Sushant, for your Great Manager Award. I'm really happy. From the day I've met you, you've come across a thoughtful leader and always thinking about team, how to help them grow, how to help them deliver things, focusing on technology as well as on the people aspect, the great care and empathy.
You're always been a good supporter and guide. Congrats.
Congratulations, Sushant-san. Congratulations, Sushant.
Congratulations, Sushant-san. You are the best manager I have ever worked with.
Congratulations, Sushant-san.
Congratulations, Mr. Verma.
Nurtured towards greatness in people leadership by the organization, his team showed an appreciation for his leadership style that focused on strong connect and development focus. Mr. Syed Arifullah from Emphasis Limited. Congratulations, Mr. Arifullah.
An ideal leader for alumni relations who provides extremely valuable insights and is instrumental in setting up rapport with his colleagues. He is an empathetic leader that fills the atmosphere with positivity. Mr. Tony Joseph Fernandez from PIT Solutions Private Limited.
Have you heard of the quote, "You're braver than you believe, smarter than you seem, and stronger than you think"? That's what I have to say about Tony, who never ceases to surprise me. Hello everyone, I'm Jasna Rafiq and I work as Head of Delivery at PIT Solutions. We've had Tony with us for the past 1 year and I'd like to take this opportunity to congratulate him on behalf of the whole PITS team on getting himself into the Forbes list of India's 100 Great People Managers. Great going, Tony. We are really proud of you. Thank you.
Congratulations, Mr. Fernandez.
She carries profound experience in the field of corporate facilities and administration. She nurtures her team on the principles of connect, develop, and inspire. Members of her team often credit her for the growth and professional development they have seen under her leadership. Ms. Vandana Jain of Sophos Technologies Private Limited.
Hey Vanna, my heartiest congratulations and best wishes to you for accomplishing to the list of top 100 Great People Managers 2021.
Hi Vandana, congratulations for being included in India's top 100 Great People Managers 2021.
We are very proud of Vandana being recognized on this wonderful platform.
This is for all her hard work and dedication in making Sophos a great place to work. So Vandana, congratulations and well done on this recognition.
Congratulations, Vandana.
We are proud of you.
Congratulations, Ms. Jain.
An L&D professional with over 15 years of rich and diverse experience in organizational development, skill enhancement, training management, and instructional-led design. He leads training work streams, including developing and managing project plans in alignment with timeframes, budget, scheduling, and resources. Mr. Varun Luthra from Emphasis Limited.
Heartiest congratulations, Varun, on winning the Great Manager 2021 awards by Forbes India. 3 things that I personally admire as your reporting supervisor: flawless planning and execution in all your projects, the no tolerance to mediocre work, and the empathetic leader that you are. Best wishes, and here's to more accolades.
Congratulations, Mr. Mitra.
An absolute knowledge treasure with constant dedication towards his work. He's a genuine expert and his work ethics are pristine. Mr. Venkat Jyoti Swaroop from TechWise and Group. Congratulations, Mr. Swaroop.
To now close this esteemed list, we have a scholarly leader who can inspire creators by showing how creative excellence is also just a function of people leadership. He is loved by his team for his ability to nurture. Mr. Yogesh Arora from VDX.tv.
Hi Yogesh, it's a proud feeling to have you in my creative team. I would like to take this opportunity to call you as a dynamic manager, not just a people manager.
Congratulations, Yogesh. Your hard work and diligence is exemplary, and your charismatic personality along with your sense of humor is a great moral booster for us.
Congratulations, Mr. Arora. Wow, what a sensationally splendid ceremony. There's a lot more to come though, as this evening moves ahead. We now have a message from a leader whose organization has already adopted the principles on which Great Manager Institute stands. We have the CEO of Tesco Business Services, Mr. Sumit Mitra.
Hi, everyone. First of all, I want to congratulate all the winners. It has been a fantastic achievement, especially during these difficult times. I always say that our success is through our people, and a manager's job is to create an environment of success. Especially during these unprecedented times, managers must play a part right at the heart and the center of everything that we do in terms of how we get to understand and talk to our colleagues and really get to understand them better. Mukherjee calls it the great year of resignation. I call it the great year of retention. I think if the managers are right at the heart and center, and if they really care about their people and really understand their needs and wants, we will be able to create an environment where our colleagues can thrive in. Have a great evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that message, Mr. Sumit Mitra. That was truly the sign of a great leader viewing a challenge as an opportunity. Coming to the end of individual winners, most importantly, I'd like to congratulate and thank all the winners and the representatives from these winning organizations for being present here today. This win for all the individuals is also a win for the organizations that they represent, especially the CEOs and the CHROs of these companies that have nurtured true greatness. This event continues to celebrate you and the joy that you bring to your teams every single day.
We appreciate all of the audience members for being with us throughout this evening. Our next speaker is a branding guru, and he's here to conduct this session on personal branding for all the attendees. This shall be useful for all the leaders and company representatives who can use the learning to enhance their value in the business world. He started his career as a trainee in advertising in 1983 and ended up as the CEO of a large ad agency. Inspired by the famous philosopher Jiddu Krishnamurti, he spent 4 years teaching in his school in Varanasi. In 1999, he co-founded Chlorophyll, a brand consultancy. Chlorophyll has differentiated over 300 brands. Kiran was involved in defining the identity of Aadhaar. He won the Indo-UK Short Story Writing Award in 1995. And he has published 3 books of fiction: Halfway Up the Mountain, 2 Pranams and a Verb, and The Black River Run. He facilitated bouldering World Cups in Navi Mumbai in 2016 and 2017. This facilitated the inclusion of rock climbing in the Olympics in 2020. Interestingly, he even has a species of spider named after him, the name being Thelpticopis kirinkhalapi. Over to you, Mr. Khalap.
Namaskar. I'm always amused by my need to make my ignorance public, and Zoom calls have multiplied that ability even further. So thank you, Great Manager Institute, for giving me one more opportunity. When we start thinking about personal branding, let us start with a very powerful and difficult three-letter word, why. Let us start with the highest level of why, at the level of a human being. Why do we need to brand ourselves as a human being? One answer could be because we value significance over success. We value meaning over money. When we stand in front of a mirror 20, 30 years later, the answer to the question, what did you achieve in life? We don't want that answer to be, I grew a beard or I was a great follow-upper. We want it to be something much greater. Of course, there are people who do not wish to have anything more to do in life. They are happy as they are, and this session perhaps is irrelevant to them. But the fact is, when you bring brand thinking into your life, you bring focus that can last a lifetime. Now that brings us to an immediate problem between the words personal and between the word brand. You see, brands have no expiry date. The world's oldest brand is 1,400 years old. It is in India, and I have had the privilege of working on it. It's called Eternal Mewar. It represents the value system of the House of Mewar, of the Maharanas of Mewar. They have been fiercely committed to it for 1,400 years across 76 generations. One example, for instance, their value is that when somebody asks for help, whether it is friend or foe, you have to give it. In the 17th century, therefore, when Shah Jahan, then named Prince Khurram, was running away from his dad, he ran away to Udaipur and he was given shelter in a safe palace in the middle of a lake. If you go to that palace today and look at it, you'll realize where the inspiration for the Taj Mahal came from. Just for fun, think about how old the oldest beer brand is on earth. 100, 200, 300? No, it's 1,000 years old. Johann Stephaner. Compare that to the lifetime of a human being. The world's oldest recorded human being was Jean Calment. She was 122 years old. So how do we resolve this contradiction between person and brand? Brand is something which lasts and person has something which has an expiry date. To resolve that contradiction, we need to go to another word, which is what. What is a brand in the first place? The word brand, we know, in 13 languages in Europe means the same thing. It means to burn. So branding came from burning cattle to show ownership. But what is the meaning of the word brand today as we see it? It obviously can't be products or services, because under one brand you have hundreds of products. Fab India started by selling sheets, now sells over 2,000 products. It can't be the brand name, because Maxtech became Orange, became something else, became Vodafone. So the brand name changed, but the customers remain the same. It can't be the logo, because logos change all the time. The original logo of Apple had Newton sitting under a tree, under an apple tree, and an apple falling on his head. What then is a brand? Let us take another example of a brand that has grown phenomenally. Patanjali, brand Patanjali. Of the three healing systems that we know, which we are very familiar with, Ayurveda, allopathy, and homeopathy. Ayurveda is the oldest, allopathy is second oldest, homeopathy is the youngest. The archetype of allopathy is a gentleman or lady with a white coat and a stethoscope. The archetype of Ayurveda, as seen on multiple brands, was a bearded saint sitting under a tree. Then suddenly, for the first time in the history of marketing, Baba Ramdev made Ayurveda come alive. He was the antithesis of the man in the white jacket and a stethoscope. So Patanjali sells 2,500 products under the brand name Patanjali. It also sells CDs and it sells books. What is it that is behind this? It's the idea that Ayurveda is a better way of living. Pranayam is a better way of living than allopathy. So what is applicable to products and services is therefore also applicable to personal brand. It is not about the human being. It is about the belief system of the human being. So remember, Gandhiji is no more, but Gandhigiri survives. Those of you who have watched the movie Sarkar, I think in Sarkar 2, Amitabh Bachchan says, मैंने उसको नहीं, उसकी सोच को मार दिया. It's probably the sharpest definition of what a brand is. Let us now look at the why at the second level. Why do we need to do brand thinking at a professional level, at the level of the managers that you are? I watched some of you winning those awards. What does brand thinking have to do with being a great manager, with being a great leader? For that, you have to go to year 2004. That was a year when social media started exploding. That was a year when an app called MyScape got more than 1 million users. Today, Facebook has half the earth on it. It's close to 3.75 million people. What does social media do? Social media fundamentally erases the distinction between you as a human being, the individual, and you as a professional. In fact, the word individual means not divided. So that's what social media does. When an organization wants to look at a prospective employee, it is looking at all the social media posts that that person has had, because they want to understand you as a human being. When a prospective employee looks at a prospective organization to join, they go on to not just LinkedIn, but they go on to Glassdoor. So there is this entire internet, and I need to give you an interesting example. There is in Indian philosophy, there is a concept called Indra's net. Indra's net is the net on the ceiling of Lord Indra's palace on Mount Meru. What is peculiar about this Indra's net is that it has jewels, and each jewel reflects every other jewel. Come to think of it, that's what the internet is. And you as a general manager, you as a great manager, you as a leader are going to be reflected in every single node of that internet. Shouldn't you be in charge of how you're reflected on that? To know how you should be reflected on the internet, first you should know your own definition. I've seen hundreds of sites which explain personal branding by saying how to sit in front of the camera, how to do your hair, which is not applicable to me, how to put the lighting on. All of that is necessary. But first, we must know who we are, and then we can express what we do. The second most important thing today is that because of social media, what we say is not as important as what we do. Therefore, when you define your brand, you should be able to define how you will behave in the future. That brings us to the actual step of how. How do we define our brand? Let me give you a couple of stories. One of the ways to start is to start at the beginnings, to start at the biggest triggers in our life. When we think of Gandhiji, what are the within quote brand associations we have? Satyagraha, non-violence, Harijan. But look at the trigger. Where did it all begin? It began when he was thrown out of a first-class compartment on the way to Pretoria. That is when his shock that human beings are not being treated equally, that is what led to everything else in his life. So the belief, the fundamental belief that human beings are equal is what triggered Satyagraha, Nonviolence, Harijan, and the Quit India movement. I don't know how many of you have heard of Baba Amte, one of the greatest social workers in India. He was the son of a wealthy landowner and was famous for drinking straight from the bottle, for wrestling, for fast cars. He also used to hunt bears and was famous for having crawled towards a tiger to scare the tiger away, wearing a yellow sweater. This man changed dramatically under the influence of Gandhiji, and he started staying in a small hut in Wardha. Until one night when he was returning home, it was a stormy night, it was dark, and in the flash of the lightning, he saw something that made him terrified. He ran home in fear, trembling. So the man who was not scared of armed policemen with armed British policemen and tigers was scared of a leper lying among maggots. He fought off his fear, brought him home, treated him, but decided that he would never be afraid of anything in his life. He went to Calcutta, got himself injected with tuberculosis bacilli to say that it is curable. He single-handedly changed the lives of millions of leprosy patients in India. His family is the only family that has won, not one, but 2 Raman Magsaysay Awards, which are called the Asian Nobel Prize. So in 2020, for instance, I was asked by the ex-sports minister Kiran Rijiju to do a personal branding session like this for the athletes. What was the trigger? Because athletes become role models in small villages, in towns, in cities. When Deepa Karmakar came to Mumbai, young girls flocked to become gymnasts. And when they go out, they become ambassadors of this nation. So it is critical for them to understand what is it that they stand for. So let's look at the actual process of defining. However old you are, I'm sure all these ideas are in the back of my mind. All it needs is for you to sit down with pen and pencil and write down these things so that you can see the common theme in all that you have written down. It will take more than a week, more than 2 weeks, because you're talking about 20, 30 years of living. So what is it that we should write down? Let's go back to the original definition of what a brand is. That it is an idea. It is an unchanging idea. It did not change for 1400 years in the house of Mewar. So what is our unchanging idea? Where do we start this? Let us start by writing down our values. Things that we imbibed without telling. We imbibed from our parents, from our teachers. They did not tell us that this is a value. They behaved in that manner. I imbibed the value of education is freedom from my father. He would give us second-hand books, but gave other poor children new books because he believed that education was freedom. I imbibed that value. I help people, anybody who comes to me for education. The second thing in your life, which is not going to change, is the influences you have had as a child. I was 17 when I read J. Krishnamurti, and he explained painstakingly how the idea of I is an illusion and causes conflict in the world. From 1977 to now, I'm still trying to understand that, still trying to look through that veil of illusion. The third unchanging thing about you is what in Ayurveda is called Prakriti, something that is set in stone at the moment of conception. There is a version of it online which is called archetypes. Archetypes is something that Carl Jung invented. He was a big believer of Indian philosophy, and he said there are 12 different archetypes. There is something called a warrior, something called an everyman, something called a lover, something called a sage. So go online, take that test, and look at what you are, because that will define how you're going to act upon your brand. A warrior, for instance, will do things which everybody else in society might find uncomfortable. he will go to that level and therefore drag everybody else up to him. Think about Saurav Ganguly at the Lords, taking off his t-shirt and rolling it in there. On the other hand, think about Rahul Dravid, what is called as an everyman archetype. Takes the rickshaw in Bangalore, stands in the queue during the science exhibition in his daughter's school. So these are the three unchanging aspects of your life. Write them down, and there you will see your own brand definition, something that will not change. When you have found that, it will affect not just what you do in your office with your colleagues, it will affect how you deal with everybody else. Let me give you two examples. I have three friends, all of whom believe that music can change everything, that music is not about entertainment, that music is not about performance. So Anil Srinivasan, my friend in Chennai, uses music to teach maths. It changes the mathematical ability of children. Thousands of children have been affected. I have another friend in Auroville, Mandar Karanskar, who uses music to heal people. He's found out how particular vibrations affect particular cells in the body. My third friend, Shantanu Mitra, uses music to unite people. He's been in the Himalayas for 100 days, connecting people with music. He went from the top of the Ganges to Calcutta, uniting people with music. Imagine, for instance, that if we did another big leader in finance, and his belief is that every single human being has the potential to be great. Imagine if you had that as your brand belief, as the unchanging idea, how your relationship with your colleagues will change. Imagine trying to help your boss understand that she has the potential for greatness. Imagine how you'll deal with your children, how you'll deal with your wife. Imagine how you'll deal with the tea boy who comes to you. So once you have described this, then come the expression. Not the expression first the definition. And the expression then comes in the form of communication, whether it's blogs, whether it is Instagram, then it comes in the form of engagement. There are 3 or 4 ways in which you can do this. In terms of engagement, you can hold quizzes, it can be an event. You could hold a seminar on potential of greatness. It can come through behavior, the way you behave with your colleagues as well as with your family. It's an exciting journey. It's the discovery of your own brand and expressing it will not only change you, it will change the world around you. It is an inspiring, enduring, and fruitful journey. I request you to take it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Karan Kalap. I think that was a truly enlightening session, and it all gives us an opportunity to introspect, look inside, and really ponder what is and what isn't. Um, and as we move along, how can we not talk about the companies when we're all about recognizing organizations for their contribution to our vision of getting every single person a chance to work with a great people manager? Here's to the companies that have fostered great people managers at scale. These companies are the winners of the list of companies with great people managers, reflecting their inclusion in the list of great companies that were meant for the best managerial talents. Here's the leading placement agency, manpower consultancy and recruitment firm, an agency giving service to people in need of a job. Here's to 2Com. Up next, we have a company that builds breakthrough software products that power digital businesses. Congratulations to 3Pillar Global. Next up, we have a technology solution company helping organizations accelerate business growth. and a partner with Fortune 500 companies. A round of applause for Aditi Staffing India Private Limited. Life's too hectic for you to care? Well, take a guess at our next company. They provide everything from your wellness. Please put your hands together for Amway India. Next up, we have the born-in cloud strategic partner of choice to organizations that want to deliver business excellence using cloud as a tool. This phenomenal company is amongst the world's leading providers of public cloud services. Give it up for Blaze Clan Technologies. Next, one of the best companies to work with, management being considered on a very high note. Delivering joy to everyone, this company taught us how to win during the pandemic. Congratulations, Blue Dart India. Up next, we have a prestigious developer and considered to be one of the most reliable real estate companies. Providing a shelter to new families throughout Bengaluru, here's to Century Real Estate Holdings Private Limited. Next up, the new generation bank that values everything you do, from employees to customers. A hearty congratulations to DCB Bank. Known as the coolest company by many, where your sports come to life. With an entire generation hooked onto their games. Congratulations, Dream 11 Sports. Up next, we have one of the world's leading providers of industrial sealing technology, ensuring high uptime for equipment. Congratulations, Eagle Bergman India Private Limited. As we move along, we have a company that inspires others with commitment, dedication, and perseverance to meet the unmet expectations of both patients and employees. Congratulations, ISI Pharmaceuticals India Private Limited. With an agnostic approach, this independent marketing company offers a wide range of strategic solutions for brands and businesses, making lives easier in every phenomenon. Congratulations, Gozoop Online Private Limited. A design-led data science company that helps solve complex business problems and advises their clients on data-driven leadership. Here's to Gramina Technology Solutions Private Limited. We now have the brand that has set the benchmark in the homeware segment all over the world, the hub for innovative products. Congratulations, Hamilton Housewares Private Limited. Next up, we have an organization that helps business leaders create, modify, and track automated business solutions. Congratulations, Cashflow Inc. I'm sorry, Yash, if we could just go back with a second. I missed out on Iris Software. Yeah. A company offering high-quality technology solutions to simplify the lives of people in businesses, schools, and organizations by providing software. Here's to Iris Software Private Limited. Next up, we have a multinational real estate company with a vision to build a better India. Here's Lodha Group. Lodha Group has 3 leaders in the list this year and has set a rare benchmark in this list forever. Companies not only in the real estate industry, but across industries are inspired by Lodha Group. Congratulations once again to Mr. Abhishek Mandal, Mr. Ganesh Pujari, and Ms. Sonia Prithiani, and the entire Lodha Group. While announcing the name of Mr. Mandal, there was a small glitch, so I'd love to share his mantra with all of us again. Empower, enable, engage, and empathize. With our delegates as the mantra for becoming a truly great people manager. Congratulations once again to the entire Lodha team. Up next, we have a leading international specialist in wholesale and food products, the one-stop shop for everything. Congratulations, Metro Cash and Carry India Private Limited. With a comprehensive range of industrial products and solutions, a business conglomerate engaged in diversified activities. Here's to Multivista Global Private Limited. Up next, we have an AI-driven marketing technology company which connects with customers and brings about the change that helps marketers achieve an increase in conversion. Only they make it possible. Here's Netcore Cloud Private Limited. Revolutionizing business process management services and solutions is one of the leading businesses in the data entry industry. We're glad to have you on board with us, Nextval Infotech Private Limited. Up next, we have one of India's largest distillers of grain alcohol and a spectacular company. We present to you NV Distilleries and Breweries Private Limited. Up next, we have one of the leading HR solutions company with a holistic and end-to-end approach to HR solutions. Please put your hands together for Pasol Kelly India Private Limited. Up next, we have a Center of Excellence in Mobile Application Development and an in-house innovation technology center. Congratulations, Rakuten India Enterprise Private Limited. Up next, we have a rural fintech company that gives opportunities and digital finances to rural India, acting as an enabler between the people and their development. We're glad to have you, ROI Net Solution Private Limited. Moving on, we have a company that offers global intellectual property research and consulting services, as they help solving business problems powered by technically brilliant professionals. Here's to Sagacious IP. Developing better consumer content on every single screen that you can perceive. A hearty congratulations to VDX.TV for brightening our lives. And finally, to close off this brilliant list, amusing everyone from all age groups, here's Wonderla Holidays Limited, always bringing a smile to everyone. Congratulations. All these companies have created a culture that the entire country shall follow. Over the next few months, we shall be talking more about these winning companies through our social media platforms and various other media partners of ours. The fun has indeed just begun for the winners. Coming to an end of our awards ceremony, we have our director, Dalrine Patra, to share a few words before we bid adieu for this year.
Hi everyone, and I must confess that every year on this day, as we bring our study to a close and recognize all these amazing winners, we wake up with this huge sense of excitement and elation because a whole year of meticulous planning and execution comes to an end, right? But it comes to an end in such a fantastic way. And bringing all this together doesn't happen just with us. There are so many people who work behind the scenes and who support us to make this event so successful. And I'll be amiss if I don't, call those names out. Let me start by thanking our media partner, Forbes India. Brian Carvalho, the editor, Kathakali Chanda, the deputy editor, and their entire team at Forbes. Our list reaches thousands of readers because of you and inspires so many more people to be part of this journey every single year. And to all the people who are on the call, our article, our list is now available on the Forbes India site. And if you're going for a walk tomorrow, then don't forget to grab your copy from the local newsstand as well. Another big thank you to all our speakers. I think there were some wonderful discussions, and thank you for so generously sharing insights that are drawn from your own personal experiences and learning. And I'm sure a lot of us took away some very interesting learnings for ourselves, right? And a lot of that resonated with us. There are also our investors and advisors. These are the individuals who've trusted us, who've believed in us, and who continue to guide and mentor us as we go about our vision and support us in meeting our goals. So thank you so much. Thank you to all the winners and all the managers and organizations who participate in this study that grows every single year. You are our role models. Your zeal, your enthusiasm to create a great work environment for your teams and for your colleagues is honestly what inspires us to come to work every day and do what we do. So a big thank you to all of you. And lastly, I think to the entire team at Great Manager Institute, who's been working tirelessly, at least over the last few weeks, if not the whole year, to bring this event to all of you. When we look at all the messages, when we look at all the SMSs that we get on this day from so many of you, it makes it all worthwhile for us. So thank you, everyone, for joining us today. Hearty congratulations to all the winners once again, and wishing you all a lovely and a safe weekend ahead. Thank you.